Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. As you can see, Nikki is frozen. She's in the middle of nowhere at hunting camp in a cabin, and she's partying, cooking dinner, and trying to can at the same time. But she has really crappy internet, so she's going in and out. I'll drop her off and let her try to come back on if she can get it hooked up. But as of right now, it's just me up here. I sent out some emails, so hopefully I'll be getting joined by a few people. Anybody in the chat, if you're canning along with us, I'll drop the link and you can come on up. Let's see. And I will pin it to the chat. And YouTube, if I can find it. I don't know if anybody else's internet's kind of hinky. Mine's really been a little bit weird today for some strange reason. And it will not let me pin it to the chat. Try it again. There we go. Boom, pinned. Okay. Welcome to the show. There's Roots. What's going on, Roots?
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone. We've got almost 20 people in here right now. Let me go ahead and say hello to the chat while the room populates. Let's see, we've got Bug Dude. What's going on, Bug? What's going on, Pilot? Teresa, hello. Emma Reynolds. Milkmaid. Whoops, what happened? I lost it. What's going on here? I lost my chat. There it is. Milkmaid, what's going on? Let's see what else we got here. Debbie Sims, hello. Thank you, Watchdog. G2. John T. McGill. Be Charming. Pocahontas. Carrot Top. Sherry Leach. Ronnie Braun. Rosanna Jones. Angela B. in North Carolina. John T. McGill. Spotted Fawn. Leslie. Man, why does the chat always jump? Right when I get close to the bottom, the chat jumps and it's just puts me back in the middle somewhere. I'm doing that all week. Ohio Prepper, what's going on? Jim, hello, Jim. Best Life. Be Charming. What's going on? Boom. There's Susanna.
Hello, Ghost.
Hey, sweetheart. Robert.
Hello, Virginia.
Hi from North Carolina. Well, hi back from North Carolina, Robert Troll.
Hello, everyone in chat. I won't be canning today.
No? You not feeling too good?
But I do have already what I'm going to can next week. So I'm ready for that.
So how you feeling? You feeling better?
I'm feeling, yeah, actually. I mean, I'm still groggy from all that antibiotics.
Yeah.
My system just does not like antibiotics. I get nauseous when I wake up in the morning.
I hear you. Hello, Gemma.
Hello.
Hi, Gemma.
Hey, Susanna. Hey, Virginia.
Let's pull Nikki back on and see if her internet's working any better. Nikki.
Well, she's outside, but I'm trying to hotspot for her. Is it working any better?
Oh, that's a lot better. That's a lot better.
All right. I'm going to go let her know.
Cool. Yeah, so how's everybody doing today?
Yeah.
Good.
Let's see. Susanna's not canning. Nikki's canning all kinds of stuff.
Hey, Tamara.
Nikki's canning all kinds of stuff. Looks like Roots. Roots, what you got going on?
Hey, Charmin. Tamara, I'm not really up late. I've basically not slept since yesterday, so
I made a small pot of chili. Basically, I'm doing everything in my freezer canning. So I made a small pot of chili because I had hamburger. I had a chicken breast and a pork loin. So I'm going to make 2 stews. I'm just going to put chicken and potato. I'm using pints, and my idea is then my son can come home, open this up at 3 a.m, pour it on rice or whatever, and he's fed. So cleaning out the freezer day.
Sounds good to me.
Nice. Yeah, I'm doing. I made some spaghetti, so I'm gonna do a whole container full of spaghetti with meat sauce. Nikki is canning all kinds of stuff as well. She's got what was it she told me she was doing? She's got chicken and beans. You want to
Hey,
tell us?
Nikki.
Hey guys, I got pork, chicken for chicken soup, and some beans. Thank you.
All right.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, the hot spot works better.
Yeah, well, man, I'm telling y'all, I am literally in the middle of nowhere in the woods, so good
Not a
times.
problem. Moonlight Gypsy, hello. Yes, so yeah, I'm just doing spaghetti. And the way I do it when I'm canning it, because the first few times I did it, I would make like a big old pot of spaghetti, with the meat in it, and then I'd go in there with a ladle and I'd try to even it out in the jars. But it always ended up that I was getting like uneven amounts of meat in with the sauce, and I kind of wanted to even out or equal out the amount of meat that was in the sauce. So what I've got now over on the counter, I've already got the meat in the jars, and what I'll do is I've already got the meat in the jars, and then I'm just going to add the spaghetti sauces in here into the jars. So that way I'll have equal amounts of meat in each jar instead of having one jar
Okay.
of meat. And then, I grab one jar off it, and I've done it before when I was making loads of spaghetti. I'd go in there with the ladle, and I ended up getting, most of the meat out. And by the end, my first few jars are packed full of meat and a little bit of sauce. And at the end, I've got a whole lot of sauce and a little bit of meat. Now, I don't like that. So I'm trying to even it out. So it should mix up pretty well, in the canning process. But
Hey, Sophia.
all I've got left to do now is just put the sauce in there and put it in the canner and rock and roll. So other than that, not a whole lot going on. We had a good show last night. It was a really good topic. I got a lot of really, really good comments on the show on the stress thing, and so I think it was pretty cool. And actually, Ghetto Prepper actually reached out to me in an email, and I hope you don't mind me putting his name out there, but he shouldn't mind because I dog him out anyway. But he wants to do sort of a collaboration type thing because apparently he's got quite a bit of experience with this topic. So we're going to be talking behind the scenes and try to figure out something. Maybe hopefully get him to do his first live stream on his channel, and we can do something over there with it to kind of go a little bit deeper because he seems to have quite a bit of knowledge on that topic. He's nowhere near as stupid as he looks.
No. Hey, Mark. I just saw you saying hello to me. How you doing?
Hello, Mark Bottom. How
And
are
one
you?
thing I will say is when Ghost is doing his canning, when he's busy doing that, I'll try and read the comments out to him so that he doesn't get overwhelmed with trying to do the food and comment. So I will try and let Ghost know as many comments as I can whilst he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah, we had some good shows last night. Our stream went real well, and then you had Just Josh with his stream went real well. He had Tribe and Hutch, and Lake Prairie was on there, and TJ. And I think Hutch went live after that for a couple hours. It was a good night. Everybody was doing something, so it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. It was fun. So, but yeah. So this is out of the last 21 days, I have been live 19 times.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, every day except Sunday. So it was pretty cool. So it's been going good. It's been going good. Now this week I'm going to try to get my videos done. I'm going to do the pre-nuggets in the early afternoon, Monday through Friday. That'll lead into the live stream at night on the daily nuggets. So I'll do a pre-nugget, and I tried to do it through StreamYard this past time, and it loaded as a live stream, which is fine. You guys know it's not live. I mean, you can still put comments up there. But the only thing, the crappy part about YouTube, and I hate to make it about money. It's not technically about money, but when it loads as a live stream, you don't really get the Google AdSense. So I'm probably just going to make short videos and do them as the pre-nugget and put them up, because that way, because it shows as a live stream. And the problem is, if somebody goes to my channel and wants to watch videos, they have to specifically click the live stream tab to go find it. You know, it's not loaded with the regular actual content videos. I don't like that. So I'm probably just gonna have to start filming videos, little short videos, and load them throughout the week. So, but we'll see how that works out. You know, we'll see. So it is what it is. So anybody else in the chat canning with us tonight?
And if Ghost looks on my channel on Monday, or hopefully tomorrow if I can get it to upload tomorrow, I'm actually going to be uploading a poem to Ghost that I wrote a few days ago. So either tomorrow or Monday there'll be a poem going up for Ghost on my channel.
On Monday, I have to check that out.
Oh. Yeah.
She does a lot of poetry. She does really good poetry.
So yeah, I made a special one for Ghost. I've been working on it for the last week or so, but I don't want to put it up until I'm perfectly happy with it. So I'm trying to do it.
Zach? Zach's in the house, boys and girls.
Hi, Zach. Thank you for coming in.
Hey, Sherry. I know you just said hello to me. Hey, Hoot Owl. Best Life. Good to see you. Off the Wall Prepper. Good to see you again. G2. Good to see you again. A lot of familiar names who I see in my comment sections.
We got 41 people in here right now. All right, so I need to get my jars filled, or I'm never going to get this session started. Silverback, what's going on, brother?
So anyone who has any questions for Ghost, or if you want to say any comments to him, tag me, and then I will read the comments to Ghost.
Yeah, whilst he's across the room. So, all right, Gemma, you're in charge. You got it. You and Susanna, you're going to that.
Got it.
All right.
So, guys, tag me if you have any questions for Ghost, and then I will relay them to him. So, I'm good, Off the Wall Pepper. How are you? I hope you're good. Thank you, Silverback, for encouraging the likes. Yeah, hit the likes, please, guys, and share this out if you can. So it helps Ghost out and YouTube to know that he's doing a good thing here on the platform. So if you haven't, hit the likes on your way in.
I guess since I'm not canning today, I will tell everyone hello since I can see chat. And hello, Tamara. Thank you for coming in. Sherry Leach, Silverback, Debbie Sims, Zach, Sophia Bell, Off the Wall Prepper, Hoot, and The Best Life, G2, Moonlight Gypsy. I'm not sure who I'm missing here. Epileptic Pilot.
Native Voice has just come in. Bug Dude, hello. Welcome.
Hey, Bug Dude. Yeah, Teresa Eiffel.
Hey,
Native.
Teresa.
Hi, Native.
Sophia, Mark, how you doing? But if you have any questions for Ghost, tag me at Gemma's Jenny Grace and I can relay the question or the comment to Ghost.
Hello, Mark Bottoms.
This part of my evening is actually the best part of my whole day that I've had today. So this part of my evening is actually the best part of my day I've had all day.
Oh, that's excellent, Gemma.
Yeah, I had a bit of a bad day earlier because I went to see my granddad in the home, and yeah, he not intentionally, but he tried to swing at me, and the carers had to restrain him from swinging at me.
Oh no!
Hello.
I know it wasn't his fault. I know he's a very ill man, and I know that's not him intentionally doing it, but it scared me enough to the fact that I went running out of the care home pretty quickly. And I was like, yeah, I'm done. I don't want to be here. So I pretty much left. And I get to be here and see you lot. So that's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, it is what it is. He's 93-year-old man. He's got dementia. It's like it's going to be expected. But I didn't realize how quick he could turn. Like, he was at first when he saw me, he was very happy. He's like cuddling me. He's like, so happy to see you. And then all of a sudden he went to lift his arm up and went to looked at me, and all of a sudden it's like he just had a temper. He was like, he started flinging his arms at me. I'm like, put your arms down. And he's like, why? I'm like, because I told you to put your arms down. He's like, why? I'm like, because you're going to hit me. I don't want to be hit. He's like, well, get out of the way then. I'm like, that's not the point. Like, the point is, yeah, I don't want to have to be scared of a 93-year-old man. It's like,
I'll be right back. Every
Okay.
single one of my lids, these are brand new. Every single one has a little divot in it. Like, I'm not comfortable using it. I don't know if you guys can see. It's like right here.
yeah.
And I actually found a box of lids at the store. I'm going to go grab that. I'm not going to use those lids. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
How are you after last night, Nikki? You doing okay? Oh, she's.
Oh, she's about to disappear again, Nikki, I think. I think that's her internet. It keeps cutting out.
Yeah.
Guys, if you do have any questions for Ghost, let me know. Tag my name in the chat. I'll make sure that I haven't missed anything in the chat. Ghetto Prepper, hello. Patriot Brothers, hello. Lynn, hello. Moonlight Gypsy, hello. Who else have I missed? Oopsie. Silverback, hello. Debbie Sims, hello. Native Voice, hello. Corn Pop 2.0, hello. Wow, I
Kim
missed a lot of
sent
people.
you.
Oops.
Yeah. Somebody was asking what I was going to can next week. Well, next week I'll be canning pickles and grape jelly.
Oh, that sounds good.
Have you been doing any more canning, Gemma?
No, not recently. I need to. I've been kind of delayed on some stuff, but I'm gonna hopefully do some canning with my dad late today. So I'm hoping he'll come and do some with me later. And Teresa, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm still not 100% well, but I'm feeling a lot better than I have been the last couple of weeks.
That's good. I hope you keep getting better, Gemma.
Yeah, I just need some I need to have physio, but unfortunately they can't see me till nearly the end of the month, so I just have to wait a little bit. It's fine. But guys, like I said, if you have any questions for Ghost, let me know in the chat. I can then let Ghost know any questions or comments that you guys have got. I just want to make sure I haven't missed anyone else. Hello, Carrot Top, welcome. Who else have I missed? Kim Country. Welcome. PAEMT. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, guys, let me know if you have any questions. I'm just scanning the chat, make sure that I haven't missed anything. So, looks like you guys are chatting amongst yourselves in discussion. That's cool. I hope you're doing better, Susanna. I hope you're feeling better. I know you've not been too well either.
Yeah, I'm doing better. Just taking care of the wound and taking my antibiotics, and that's about it right now. Just taking care of it.
That's good. That's important. Make sure that you get yourself better first. Okay, they're talking about themselves. All's good. G2 and off the wall Pepper are talking. Sophia's talking. So how's everyone's weekend going? I hope everyone's having a good weekend.
My weekend's going good.
That's
I
good,
was,
Susanna.
yeah, I was watching movies this morning with my son and my husband, and just spending the day together.
Oh, nice. Okay, Leslie, take care. I'm glad you had a good weekend, Mark. I'm having a good weekend. I'm actually going to cinema later today with my nephew and my sister. We're going to watch the Disney animation Boss Baby 2.
Mm.
So we're going to go and watch that later this morning, and then later this evening my time, I'm going to see my Elvis tribute friend who's performing at a hotel, and he's got me a free ticket, so I'm going to go and watch him in the evening for a couple of hours just to get out for a little while.
Oh,
So,
that's good.
yeah. Yeah, Virginia's gone to get some more lids because the ones that she was using, they've all got dents in. So she's had to go and get some more lids. She didn't feel comfortable using the ones that she had. But she'll be back as soon as she can. How you doing, Sherry? I hope you're doing well. And Who Owl, I hope you're doing good. Off the Wall Prepper. G2, I hope everything's going well with all of you guys. Hello, by Oxo 77. Native voice, I don't know. Ghost, are you making sauce with or without the meat?
It's with
Ghost.
me. It's with me.
With me.
Okay. Native voice was asking. Hey, Milkmaid. Hey, Waterwell guy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you?
Hi, Milkmaid.
Hey, Gemma.
Oh, you're doing ground beef today?
Off the wall prepper says Gemma. Say it again. Off the wall prepper. Milkmaid, you're freezing up. You're frozen.
Wait. Hold on.
Hello, Monique. Hey, Bioxo. How you doing?
Hey, Susanna.
Hi, Milkmaid.
Hello, Militant Roots. How are you? I'm glad you love when I say your name, Off the Wall Prepper. I'm glad it makes you smile.
Everything's done. What's up, Hugs and Kisses? That's Boxo's name, Hugs and Kisses.
Oh, oops. I've been saying it wrong. Oops.
No, it's Boxo, but I call him Hugs and Kisses. It's just a me thing. You know how I like to give people nicknames.
I know.
What's up, Native?
That's why I call myself your little UK sister, because that's a nickname that you gave me.
Where's the beef? Yeah, he did, Buck. He sure did.
Welcome back, Virginia.
Hey. Yeah, so I did actually find lids at Wally World the other day. The lids I was putting on, they were all brand new, and 4 of them had dents all over them. I don't know if you guys can see at the top right here, it's dented in. You can see the light bouncing off the dent.
Oh yeah.
And that's on 4 so far out of 12 of the lids in that box.
If it's like on the very edge of it and it's not, it isn't bending where the rubber seal is, it might be okay.
Right?
It's just the very edge, yeah. As long as it's not dented where and it's impacting the seal.
Hey, John.
Okay.
Well,
that makes me nervous. We'll see.
Yeah, I would use it for vacuum sealing, maybe. Just mark those and use those if you're ever going to vacuum seal in the jars.
Okay, will do.
All right, my stuff's in the canner. Got the meat sauce. Making some more spaghetti. I gotta have some more spaghetti. I got so many. I probably got, I don't know how many hundreds of pounds I have of spaghetti noodles put up. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember a video I did a while back. I went into Walmart and they had spaghetti noodles, a new brand that I'd never seen before, but they had them 25 cents a pound for
Oh,
spaghetti.
wow.
Yeah, went nuts. I mean, I got like 30 pounds of them, and then the next week I went in there, and the exact same noodles were now on the pasta aisle, and they were almost $3 a pound.
Oh wow, you
For
got a
Oh, wow.
great deal.
dollar, it was 2 something a pound.
You got a great deal, Bruce.
They're like straight from Italy. It's a new product for Walmart, but yeah, they were 25 cents a pound, and then they had them up to 2 something a pound, and then they went back to 25 cents a pound. So I got like 50 more pounds of them. So I got noodles. I need some.
I will, John T. Thank you. Yeah, that was a really good deal,
Hey,
Ghost.
is my stuff freezing
Yeah,
up?
it's been that way a couple times when I go to Walmart, and they have just these massive packs of them. They're sitting on the end of on the end cap, and they were it was
Hello,
$4 for a dollar, $4 for a dollar.
Jaffet, and thank you, John. I'm glad you like my accent. You know, I don't really feel I have one, but
I think Methuselah, what's going on? I like that name, Methuselah. Have you guys ever seen the Methuselah tree? Or do
Yeah,
y'all know what the Methuselah tree is?
I have seen it.
Yeah, the Methuselah tree
hey,
is like the
Ripco,
oldest.
good to see you.
The Methuselah tree is the oldest living, I think, biological organism like on the planet. It's well, I won't say the oldest. It's like it was growing when they were building the pyramids. That's how old this tree is. It's several thousand years old, and it's in the desert, and it looks dead. It's what they call a bristlecone pine. It's pretty neat. Y'all have to look that up. Bristlecone
Nice.
pine trees live like forever. What's going on, Rip Curl? Yeah, we're Canon Human.
Hello, Ohio Prepper.
We're
Hello,
prepping for
Ohio Prepper.
we're prepping for the zombie apocalypse. We're making to-go bags out of human flesh, so we can just kind of distract them in the yard. Yeah, you can never have too much spaghetti.
I love spaghetti. I eat a lot of spaghetti.
So, did anybody else say if they were Canon in the chat, or is it just us?
No, I didn't think so. I haven't seen any comments yet, but I have asked people to put comments in the chat.
Yeah, bristle cones are cool. Matter of fact, I think in the ending
Hello,
scene,
Michigan
the
Outpost.
very last Planet of the Apes movie, when they left the city and went to like the new place where they were going, and they were like on the hill, and the human was dying that helped the apes. The tree that I think he's leaning on is a bristle cone. I do believe. I'm not
Hey,
positive.
Carrot Top.
An outpost. What's going on? Militant roots.
Oh, Sherry says Best Life is also canning. So you've got one
that's nice.
person.
Come up there with us if you want to.
What's he canning?
I don't know. Sherry just said Best Life is canning Ghost.
Get up here with us. That's
Oh,
like
nice, Best.
thanks to Virginia having some dented leaves. I actually got started. I put the heat to my canner. It looks like about 5 minutes before she is. I bet she'll still beat me.
Are you doing quarts or pints?
Quarts?
Yeah, I'll beat you. I'm doing pints.
Yeah, I hardly ever do pints. I mean, the only thing I really do pints in is like when I did the individual size of I did the 1 pound of hamburger meat in each pint because their recipe perfect. And then like my chili jam goes in pints. But for me, here at the house with 3 of us, it's quarts works best.
The
Yeah,
Best
I
Life
agree.
says they're doing chili and that they're way behind all
That's
of
okay.
you.
We don't mind. We do not mind.
Yep.
And
I'm way behind a lot.
thank you, Jules, for asking for Ghost's membership link.
Yeah, Jules had a problem getting her membership done because she's on an Apple device, and I don't know how to tell her how to do it. I know I did it once before, but I can't figure out how to do it again. How you post the membership channel, the membership link. I don't know how to do it. So if there's a mod out there,
You'd have to go into Ghost's channel, and then I think that's in his about section, and it should say membership link. Click on that. It should take you to the membership page, and then you should be able to click the level that you want to join at. That's how I did it with mine. It comes up in the about section, and I just clicked the link to join.
Nice.
Good job, EMT.
Welcome to the Ghost Prepper family, Militant Roots. Thank you for joining the memberships.
What's up? What's up?
There goes my internet.
I like your picture, Roots you got right there. That reminds me of one of the other channels I watch. I think it's Good Simple Living or something, but that's how they process their hogs.
Can y'all hear this?
Jules, if you go to Ghost Prepper's homepage, you should see a join button at the top of his channel. Like when you go onto my page, mine has it as well. You click the join button and it will come up saying what level you want to join at, and then you just click the join button and put in your payment details. So that's another way of joining the memberships for Ghosts channel.
I know there's a way to get to the membership part of it, and there's a link, but I've done it before, but I can't remember how I did it. Can't find it now, which sucks. I know there's a way to do it. It's like if you go to my main, there should be the picture, the logo, and right below it, there should be a button that says join, at least on PC.
Yeah, the join button should be on your home page.
But I'll definitely try to figure it out.
I've only ever
If
seen it
Native's in
when
here,
I'm
he
on my
probably knows
laptop.
how.
Welcome back, Milkmaid.
Oh,
Your
Prepper
picture's a
Truck,
lot better.
one that told me how to do it last
Hi.
time, but I can't remember how he told me how to do it.
You're fine,
It's
Jules. No
different.
worries.
Yeah, it's different. It's different on the Apple versus the PC for the membership. I don't know why.
Yeah, G2, that's what I just told Ghost. It's in his about section, and then you have to scroll down, and that's how you. There we go. Jules has done it. There we go.
Cool. Awesome.
Congratulations, Jules. Welcome to the Ghost Prepper family.
Jules, welcome back to the Ghost Prepper channel. She had some issues with the bank and internet and all that good stuff, and things got screwy, so she had to resub.
Welcome back, Jules.
Definitely. Yeah, it's just weird how you have to do it different on an Apple device versus a PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, I think it was you, G2, that asked me about it a month or so ago. If I'm not mistaken, you were the one that asked, and I found it like that, and I put it in the community thing for you. But
I did ask you about your join. Yeah.
She should have Bikini Saturday every third Saturday of the month. I gave all my bikinis away. I'll have her the one pieces now. I thought it was you, G2.
No, I also asked Ghost as well, because I remember when he said that he'd first got his membership, I was like, Ghost, send me a link to your memberships, please. So I had no idea how to do it either.
I forget simple stuff. If I don't do it repetitive, like on a daily basis or at least weekly basis, I'll forget all about it. I'll forget how to do it.
No, I know. You're good.
I researched a new way of canning today, Canimals, actually last night and this morning. It's called...
Hey, Yankee Watchdog, how are you?
I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, Jules, I'm on an Apple device as well. Well, I usually am. I'm usually on my phone, but I'm not actually on my laptop today, so I'm not on an Apple device. But on an Apple device, a lot of things are frustrating, especially like accessing the internet or trying to join into live streams and someone asks you to drop a link and it won't let you do it. That sucks, but I usually do everything on my laptop, so it's a lot easier.
It's called Retort canning, RETORT. And I was looking into it because it would be awesome if I could do it, but I'm not going to spend the $1,000 I'm going to need to get the stuff that you need. But what it is you're not canning in jars anymore. You still have to pressure can in your canner, You do everything exactly like what we're doing, but you put it in the retort bags. And the retort bags are the exact same bags that the U.S. military uses in their MREs. And what you do is you fill the bag up with the amount that's supposed to go in there, and then you put it in a chamber vacuum sealer that costs like $1,000. And
Oh wow.
it vacuum seals it inside of a chamber and gets all the air out. And then you put the little baggies in your pressure cooker and you pressure can them. And they're good for like, I don't know how long. I think they last longer in the jars. But if you're, dead set on bugging out or you're doing a lot of camping and stuff like that, it would be an awesome investment. But I mean, that's $1,000 off the get go just to start. Hey, pilot, what's going on? Thank you very much. I do very much appreciate that. That is awesome. Awesome.
Thank you, epileptic pilot.
YouTube says warning label: canning in a bikini can cause potential burns. Disclaimer.
Hi, everybody. That sounds really cool.
It was cool. It's called Retort Canning. It's the company that started it is the company that was doing it commercial wise, but they came up with a countertop vacuum sealer that you can do, and you can do it at home if you want. And like if I was going to start a business, that would be like a business I would think about starting. Doing stuff like that. But yeah, it's just
hello,
awesome.
Ghetto Prepper.
What's up, Ghetto?
Hey, Ghetto. Hi, Monique.
Hello, Monique.
Monique.
Hey, Ghetto.
Are you canning today, Monique?
Oh, here we go. A question for Ghost. Mark says, do you know where we can purchase the retort bags from?
Yep, you can get them on Amazon. At least that's what the video I was watching today said. You can get them on Amazon, and they're not that expensive. Or at least the video that I watched today was a couple years old, so it was before the supply shortage. But the single serving bags that the guy showed on video, he said they cost about 25 cents a piece, which I'm sure he was buying them like in bulk, like in the hundreds. So yeah, he said they were around $25 a piece, which is pretty close to Mylar. So that on that it's not that bad.
Now, can you reuse them?
Yeah. I mean, I would think you could. Actually, you know what? I don't know. I mean, if you cleaned them really good, I guess you could. If you cleaned them like super good, I mean, I know you can reuse Mylar, but you're not putting any wet product in Mylar. You're just dry canning basically in the Mylar. But I don't know. I mean, if you get them for 25 cents a piece, I wouldn't even worry about reusing them. I just get a crap load and I'd start canning them up. But yeah, I mean, you're spending almost $1,000 just for the vacuum sealer. You've got to have a pressure canner. Then you got to get the bags. So it's like, kind of adds up. I mean, if it says $1,000, it'll probably cost you $1,500-$1,600 to get started.
Hello, Jules and Doc Mac.
Hey, Jules, I'm
hey,
doing
Doc Mac.
What we started doing a few weeks ago. If you look on at the camera under our names, we started typing in what we're canning. I'm doing spaghetti. Virginia's doing chili and chicken with potatoes. Potato, Toe. I like that, Virginia.
Thank
and
you.
the savage milkmaid is doing ground beef.
She is savage.
Hello, Fort Langford.
Fort Langford. Already canned turkey today. Nice.
And broth.
And broth, you just put it on the fire. Time for a nap. I hear you. Oh, shoot. I'm in the wrong spot. I got to be in the middle.
There you go.
Mark says, I'm thinking the process cannot one of those bags. I'll check into it and report back. We have a chamber vacuum sealer, and that would be something worth trying.
Absolutely. If you've got a chamber vacuum sealer and in those bags, yeah. And there's a guy on YouTube. His channel name is it's either Water and Fire or Fire and Water Cooking, and he does all that. It was his videos I found today. Fire and Water or Water and Fire, one or the other, because he does a lot of pressure canning and a lot of water bath canning.
Looks like G2 and Ghetto Prepper are having some bad weather.
Yeah, now it's on the West Coast. It's not bad here. It's just, it's a little chilly, but the weather isn't horrible.
Yeah, it's
What's
been
up,
raining
kiddo?
here solid for like the last 3 weeks.
What's going on, brother?
He's
Hey,
muted.
kiddo.
Needs to unmute.
Yeah, it was pretty nice here today. It was in the 70s today.
Can you guys see or hear that?
Yeah.
Sorry to
Hail?
interrupt, guys.
No, you're fine.
That hail?
Dude, we're in the middle of a fucking apocalyptic storm over here. It's nuts. The lightning is pink and purple.
Oh wow! I've never seen lightning like that. That's so cool. Oh wow!
Sorry to interrupt you guys.
Not a problem.
The
Wow, that's the first time I've ever seen pink lightning. Holy crap! Wow.
Never seen pink lightning before.
Doc Mac has a question from Virginia. He says, let me go back up. Oopsie, I'm missing the question. Virginia, how much heat are you putting in the recipe? No, you have kids, so do you keep it mild? It's a question for Virginia.
Them kids are half Asian. They can handle the heat.
Can hear me?
Oh, the savages.
Yeah, welcome back, Milkmaid.
Doing ground beef in quart jars.
Uh-huh.
All right. All right. Time for some pressure.
Sorry to jump on like that all loud, guys.
You're fine, no worries.
In 40 years, I ain't seen something like this, man. It's crazy.
I've never seen pink lightning ever, so for me that was quite nice to see bright pink lightning. I've never seen that before.
Neither have we. That's the scary part. Got all my generators ready and my power banks and all my stuff.
I've seen
Virginia, you
normal
getting hit by
lightning,
it?
but never the pink stuff.
Is it really windy down there?
Not so much windy, but just will not stop raining. It hasn't stopped raining since early morning. And now it's hailing, thunder and lightning, freaking pea-sized hail. And it's 40 degrees, guys. That's what's got me tripping.
Wow.
Like, where's the heat coming from for the lightning and the thunder?
You don't have to have heat.
Oh, you don't?
I mean, it helps, but I mean, you're on the coast, man. It's probably coming off the shore, off the water.
The winter.
It could just be residue, from the sun from the day. Was it cloudy today?
Yeah, it's been cloudy and rainy all day, but dude,
Yeah, those clouds, they'll retain that heat.
Oh, Mark, Ghetto lives in several different states.
I live in Oregon. And I'm actually about, I don't know, I'd say about 3-4 hours away from the coast. So
yeah, I've had it thunder and lightning here while it was snowing before.
oh wow, dude, that's nuts. Well, I guess that's what we got to get used to.
Oh yeah, yeah. It would be sunny here and snow, or sleet or something, and the sun would just be shining.
Right. I swear,
But yeah,
maybe
I've seen the colored lightning before.
Hello, Sunshine State Survival.
Yeah, it's definitely a first for us.
And Sunshine State says they're here to learn about canning. Welcome, welcome. Sunshine State, if you have any questions for Ghost Prepper, tag my name at Gemma's Journey Grace, and as soon as I see your question, I will read it out to Ghost, and he will give you the answer that you're looking for. So I'm trying to keep on top of the comments for him whilst he's doing his cannon.
Did we ever find out what Best Life is canning?
Yes, chili.
Chili. Oh, cool. I'm
Yeah.
doing chili too. What a coinky dink.
Twinkie
Hey,
dink.
Hoot.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's pretty. Thundering in the middle of wintertime. What was the old wives' tale? At least it's like that here in the Carolinas. If it thunders in the winter, you get snow in what, 7 days or 12 days, something like that. That's what I always heard when I was growing up.
Man.
You're welcome,
Oh,
Sunshine
like a wives'
State.
tale.
I'm reading the comments for him. The questions.
It's all new to me.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody fired up the weather machine in your area, according to Bug Dude.
Well, I think all three of us are from Colorado. I'm not sure who else in here is.
I'm from across the pond,
Yeah.
as you guys call it. Across the British pond.
Yeah, we just did hoot owl about pea-sized hail, actually.
We had some hail here a couple of weeks ago, and it's like I had like bits of hail hanging off my window on my apartment outside, and my nephew goes from outside. He goes, "Look at this, Auntie Gemma! It's like big, massive, like snowdrops, really sharp." You went to touch it, it's like, "Ow!" I'm like, "Don't touch it; they're going to be sharp."
Oh, wow.
Stop Mac. Yeah, that's an old one. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in the morning, sailors be warned.
Hey, Militant.
Hmm.
Oh, that's so cool, G2. Whereabouts are your relatives from?
Yeah, Carrot Top. Susanna's in Colorado.
Who else is Ghost? I've heard 10 days from the kids and seen it snow in 10 days to their delight.
Yeah, the funny thing is I've actually had that happen. It's thundered in the winter, and I've marked the days, and it actually snowed. It was either 7 or 10 days after the thunder. It's like clockwork. It was funny. It was weird.
Oh, missed a question from
Ohio, Kentucky.
Sunshine State says to you, Ghost, I'm a total cannon newbie. So can you can just about anything? And can you fully cook it first, or does it need to be semi-cooked?
You can fully cook it. You can par cook it. You can cook it raw. It just depends on what it is, and you can pretty much can anything, even the stuff that they tell you can't. I can milk. I can butter. I know people that can cream cheese. I know people that make cakes inside their pressure canner while they're canning them. Yeah, I mean, the only things that you really don't want to can raw are like hamburger meat. It's not super, super high quality. I mean, if you're doing like the 70-30, you want to cook it at least 80% through to get rid of most of that grease. At least I do. Some people like the grease in there with it, but fat and grease will go rancid quicker than the actual food. So it will shorten the shelf life on it. But like as far as your vegetables and all your meats and stuff, you can cook them raw. You can cook them, can them raw, or you can par cook them, or you can cook them fully. Completely up to you.
Nice, G2. Jules says she has a question from Milkmaid. Let me get back to the question. It's gone.
Hey, Jules.
Milkmaid. It looks like you're canning ground beef. Did you cook it first, and did you add any broth?
I did cook it first just to get some of the fat off of it, although it honestly didn't have that much. We just picked this up from the butcher. But I'm not adding broth. I'm just going to add some water. And actually, though, that's a good idea. I have like some of that better than bouillon or whatever it's called. I might put that in. And some salt is what I'm gonna do.
Yep, that's the way I've done it in the past. I've done it with water. I've done it with beef broth, bouillon cubes, and I've also done it dry.
Ohio Prepper,
I haven't done it raw yet.
I'm gonna take a wild stab in the dark and say you're from Ohio.
Wow, you're really gambling on you, Susanna. You're swinging for the fence there.
I would say the same thing though. If you have like a place where you're from in your name, then that's pretty much what I would guess.
Corey Chester, what's going on? Says I'm at work. Just want to drop in and say hello to everyone. Much love, Patriots.
Hi,
And he
Corey.
got a
Long
purple
time no
heart,
see.
and he hearts at Virginia Roots.
Yes. That's
Hello,
my
Breakfast Book Club.
Yeah,
Hello,
yeah,
Corey.
the other thing that you can't do is pasta and rice. You don't want to can pasta and you don't want to can rice. Now, an exception to that rule is I have heard that you can egg noodles. I haven't tried it yet. I plan on doing it. The next time I do chicken noodle soup, I'm going to do some with egg noodles and see how it turns out. But I have heard that you can egg noodles.
And Sophia has a question. She says, "Okay, can the meat? How much does the texture change with chicken and ground beef?"
Chicken stays 99% exactly the same. That's why I love canning chicken. Ground beef, the texture does change. So you go ahead and accept that. The texture changes and the flavor, the palate changes a little bit. But chicken stays rock solid. Chicken is good to go. Ground beef does change. It makes the perfect tacos, sloppy joes, things like that. But you're not going to open it up and make a hamburger patty out of it. For that, I suggest you make the hamburger patty first, pre-cook it, and can the hamburger patty. We did that a few months ago. And G2 asks, Coach, any plans to get a freeze dryer? Not really. That's a little bit out of my my price range right now. I wish I could. I do have a dehydrator I'm going to start using shortly. But in a perfect world, yeah, I would love to have a freeze dryer.
Yeah. So expensive.
Matt Mortensen, what's going on? Yeah, I'd love to have a freeze dryer, and I'd love to have that chamber vacuum sealer where I could do some of that retort, and it'll look really cool. I mean, single serving, just rip the top off, just like the MREs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Teresa, did Alaska try it with the egg noodles, or did he try it with regular noodles? Yeah, I've got a brand new dehydrator. I've had it for over a year, and I've never used the thing. I'm always just canning. I've never used the dehydrator yet. I need to just do it.
One thing I found that I really love is dehydrating onions. They still come out really good.
Yeah.
I didn't much care for too much of the peppers. It was really hard to rehydrate them.
Right.
I don't know why. But what I found earlier, I was watching a video of someone dehydrating canned vegetables.
Yeah.
So I thought I was going to try that and see how it comes out.
Good idea.
Yeah. Did you say dehydrate canned vegetables?
Yes.
Like, I'd love to do.
I've seen where people do that with frozen ones too.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to do some like the fruits. Like, I love bananas and I love peaches. Yeah, so I definitely like to do some. I definitely would love to do some dehydrating bananas.
Welcome back, Nikki.
My favorite jerky. I got spoiled. If there's anybody from Australia in the house, back me up on this. One of my friends is from Australia. He was here visiting a couple of years back, and he brought me a couple of bags of kangaroo jerky. Let me tell you something. If you ain't never had kangaroo meat in jerky, you are missing it. That is absolutely by far the best jerky I have ever had. Kangaroo. It was awesome.
I have not tried it, but I did see it on one of the farms here. They do sell it here.
It is delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Maybe I'll get up the nerve to try it sometime. I was scared. I never tried it before.
It was so good. Like I devoured the entire bag. It was so good. Everybody loves their dehydrator. I need to try it. Now I know it takes like a long time. Doesn't it take like several hours to dehydrate, like say bananas? And it depends on how thick you cut them and things like that. I've seen people
I think so.
like make scrambled eggs and then they spread them out on their dehydrator and dehydrate the eggs. Like I'd love to do the eggs. I'd love to do like milk, you know.
Oh yeah,
But
I would.
mine's just kind of small. Mine's got like 5 or 6 trays. So I could probably do like maybe a half a gallon of milk at a time, if that.
Yeah, you can make your own broth, like
Yeah, like
when
beef.
you do the
Yeah,
yeah,
I can send that like doing your bouillon or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah,
That makes sense. My
Yeah.
favorite dehydrating video was eggs. Someone
Eggs,
did
yeah.
eggs. I believe it was Southern Boy Prepper, and he beat them up, and there's a special attachment that you have to get for the bottom of it, but it worked awesome. It looked really, really
I
cool.
watched a couple videos of somebody building the outside a sun dehydrator. This thing was massive. It was massive, and he had like 10 or 15 racks that he slid in there on those big baking sheets. You know, those heavy duty industrial ones you have at bakeries, and big metal tins. And I mean, was just dehydrating his butt off, and with no electricity. It was all the power of the sun. It was almost like a solar oven, but it was a solar dehydrator.
Right. I mean, that's what they did back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, now I would love that. That's free of charge, no electricity bill. Just, slide it in there and let it rock and roll. And then I'm going to build a solar oven. I was going to buy one, but I'm like, nah, I just think I want to build one. I want to build a solar oven. But right now, like this week and next week, it's all geared to getting my plants going in the basement.
Right.
It's find the time to build my hydroponic setup in the basement because I definitely want to get about between 30 and 50. I'm gonna shoot for 50. I want to get like at least 50 heads of lettuce. I want at least 50 growing spots. It'll be different kinds of lettuce, collards, celery, things like that. Because I want to feed my rabbits completely. I want to go all natural green with just a little bit of pellets.
Right.
That way it's free. Because right now I'm feeding just pellets, and I've got 30 rabbits, so I'm going through probably almost 100 pounds a month in pellets because that's all I'm feeding them. So yeah, I want to get off of that. Even though
That's
it's not
a lot.
that expensive. Yeah. Even though it's not that expensive. I mean, I get 100 pounds for $40. It's not that bad. But if I can just not spend that $40 on pellets and grow them out a little bit longer, I'm not like in production. I don't need to process them at 12 weeks. If they go 16 or 18 weeks, big deal.
Right.
I just like to figure out a way to feed them for free. Because if I can feed the rabbits for free and they make awesome rabbit pellet fertilizer for free, that fertilizes my garden for free, with seeds that are free because I saved them from the year before, that means like my entire food cycle, the meat and the veggies don't cost me anything. It's free. Like all my food is free, which would be awesome.
It's jiggler time for Yankee Watchdog.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice.
Sunshine has a question. Sherry Lee, let me back up and see it. I didn't see it. Oh, there it is. Boom. It says, how do you know how long of a shelf life each canned food has? Here's the thing, Sunshine State. Nobody really knows. Okay? If you use good quality food and you follow the rules of canning and you process it correctly, the jars are super clean, you get really good seals, and you use good quality stuff. And the key to it is storing it correctly. If you store it in a relatively temperature controlled area, completely out of sunlight, and I mean like no ambient light. You want a dark space, as dark as possible. Honestly, I know people that have eaten canned goods that were 10, 15 years old. I've eaten them as old as 10 years myself, and they're perfectly fine. they don't necessarily go bad. What happens if you can it perfectly, in my opinion, and from all the research I've done, the food doesn't go bad. It doesn't expire. That best buy date that they put on stuff, that's the date. That's usually 18 months after production, and that's the date that the food, by scientists, have estimated that the nutritional value will start to decline. It doesn't mean that it goes bad. It just means instead of it having 100% of the nutritional value it had, after 18 months, and then when you hit 2 years, instead of it having 100%, maybe it's got like 96% nutritional value. So it's still edible. It still has nutrition in it. It just decreases over time. And that's what I've gained from all the research I've done on it. And like I said, I've ate stuff that was well over 10 years old. I'm eating stuff right now that I've, myself, that's at the 4 or 5 year mark. And I've had no issues.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
What? Oh, that's all right. Yeah, that's what I do at Pilot. My rabbits are up off the ground, and I just collect the droppings underneath. And I've got a nice big pile right now, and that's what I'm growing in next year. And see, but the soil quality here where I'm at in North Carolina, it's got a lot of sand, so the soil isn't really good. The soil would be good for potatoes because potatoes kind of like a sandy soil. But what I'm thinking about doing is stocking up on as much of the rabbit manure as I can get, because rabbit manure actually amends the soil. You can take crappy dirt, and by amending it with a lot of rabbit manure, it'll actually make dirt, because what it does, earthworms, red wigglers and stuff are attracted to rabbit manure. They love it. They love it. Absolutely love it. And worms, if you people don't know it, worms are where dirt comes from. Worms make legit make dirt. They make worm castings and they make bad dirt good. So if I can, really infuse a lot of rabbit manure and get the red wigglers in there, I ought to be able to just take a crappy patch of dirt and turn it like really good, really quick. Because I don't want to have to go every year and buy bagged dirt from Lowe's or Home Depot or Walmart. I'd like to just be able to re-amend the dirt each year with more and more rabbit manure.
OG2 Jerky didn't last long with me either.
Yeah, your pharmaceuticals don't go bad. They just degrade in their potency over time.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one. Says, Jim, Ascos is normal for taters to be cloudy when canned in water, quote drug. Camera, I've got some that are cloudy and I've got some that are not. And I'm going to tell you why I think that is. The first few batches I did is cloudy, but I did not parboil them. I canned them raw. And then the ones that aren't cloudy, I parboiled them. And the reason I parboiled them is to get some of that starch out. So I parboiled them, and then I drained all that water off, and I canned them in fresh, clean water. I didn't can them in the potato water, and they're nice and clear. But the ones that I didn't parboil, and I just canned in water raw, that starch is in the water, and that's what makes it cloudy. At least that's my opinion. They taste the same. I use them mainly for mashed potatoes. They taste fine.
I can finally hear y'all. Most of the time, it's just like I can't see or hear anything. I'm having your kind of trouble, Milkmaid. Like out here, I'm like, what's going on? But this is working so far. Knock on wood. Man, I do that. Mm-hmm.
No one is using your type of canner tonight. A few others here have what you have. Oh, at Sunshine State. What type of canner does Sunshine State have? I think we've got, I've got an All-American. Virginia's got one of the first All-Americans ever. And what's yours again, T-Fowl? Is that what you're using, Nikki?
Yeah. This is going to be different for me.
Yeah.
This is almost like, sorry. This is almost like a first time canning thing for me because my flat top at home doesn't do this. I just leave it cranked. This I'm not just temperature down. time.
Yeah. Every time, every stove is different. Like all the stoves I've canned on, every single one of them is different.
Yeah.
You just got to get to know
Yeah,
it.
I've never had to like turn it down.
Yeah, a lot of people are having
Miro.
internet problems tonight.
40-year-old Miro, 22 quart. Nice.
Hmm.
Demo needs to get it on her flat top at home, glass top. But she's at hunt camp now. She's on a standard burner. That's a good one, Sunshine. Listen to Debbie. Make sure it's a canner, not a cooker. Wow, you got 4 canners. Yep. I think some of the old All-Americans had gaskets, but I know the new ones don't. But I'm not even positive about that. Roots would know. Roots, does yours have a gasket?
No,
Yeah, I don't think
no gasket.
So maybe All-Americans have never had gaskets. I don't know.
I don't think they have. I researched a bunch of models when I got this one, trying to figure out what I had. I have not, to my knowledge, I don't think any of them did.
Yeah, I've not seen one that does. Yeah. AMT says they were always metal to metal.
Yeah. Yankee, you're canning with us. Cool.
Click the link and come up here then.
Come say hi. There she goes.
I hear it.
Okay, I'm going to move so that I can talk more readily. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. I'm 20 minutes ahead of you, Virginia, and you'll probably still beat me.
Yeah, I have 70 minutes. You have 90, so we're neck and neck.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, when I bought my canner, that's the first thing I did was bought replacements for everything I would ever need replacements for.
Yeah. So, Susanna, you said you're going to do jelly next week?
Oh yeah, I'm doing pickles and grape jelly. Yeah.
Doing the jelly like I did, the Welch's?
Yes.
Cool. Have you done it before?
No.
Oh, it's so easy. You watched me do it, right? It is so easy.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah,
That's where I got it from, Ghost, and grape is my favorite flavor. So.
Yeah, we go through it here. We go through it. Like every year, twice a year, I make a batch for my aunt, and we take it to her.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband goes through grape jelly, peanut butter and grape jelly sandwiches are like his favorite meal. So he pairs them up. So I make her a big batch a couple times a year, and then I make a big batch here. But it's so easy. It's just the Welch's grape jelly. You want to get the no sugar added grape jelly, not from concentrate. The regular Welch's grape jelly.
Mm-hmm.
6 cups. I usually do a little more than 6 cups. I do about 6.5 cups because I want to get 6 pints. Because if you just do 6 cups, you end up getting like 5.5 pints. And I was like, I want the damn jar full. So I do about 6.5 cups of juice, 7 cups of sugar, and 2 boxes of Pepsi. And that's it. It's an easy process. You pour the juice in, you bring it to a slow boil, you add the pectin, you stir it up real good, you let it bring up to a boil. Then you add the sugar, you stir it in really good, you let it come to a boil, and you stir the boil down. And you keep stirring it until the bubbles won't go away. If you can't stir the boil away, then you time it for exactly 1 minute. As soon as you hit the 1 minute mark, you take it off the heat and you pour it in the jars, put the lids on, stick it in your water bath canner. Make sure the jars are covered with a minimum of 1 inch of water on the top, and you bring it to a boil and let it go at a rolling boil for 10 minutes. It's done. It's like one of the easiest things to do.
Okay. Yeah, I thought pickles were going to be really hard too when I did those, but it was just so easy.
Yeah. Like jelly, the only thing hard about the jelly is you've got to watch it constantly. It's like making the yeast. You've got to watch it like nonstop and stir, but you stir at the bottom. But I made every kind of jelly you can think of. Blueberry with habanero, peach, apple, grape. I made my own applesauce. I canned my own peaches. Canned my own pears. I canned my own oranges. I went jelly nuts when I started making jelly. I made strawberry jam, peach jam, preserves, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. I bought the pectin a while back.
For the recipe. Oh, Pilot wants the recipe. Welch's grape juice. No sugar added, 100% grape juice. I use 6.5 cups. The recipe calls for 6, but I do 6.5 because I usually end up having a lot of foam that I have to scrape off the top. So to get 6 pints, I do 6.5 cups of juice, 2 boxes of pectin, and 7 cups of sugar. You can adjust the sugar if you want. You can do less if you want, but it tastes great to me. And you just do the juice, bring it to a slow boil, add the pectin, stir it in real good, bring it to a slow boil, add the sugar, stir it in real good, bring it to a slow boil. And then you want to, once everything's in it and it starts to boil, you want to continually stir it. And when you can't stir the bubbles down, you know how when something's boiling, lots of times you take a wooden spoon and you stir it and the bubbles go away and then they come back. You stir it until you just stir your buns off and the bubbles don't go away. You let it go for 1 minute and then turn the heat off and move it off the heat and you're done. Jar it up and then put it in the water bath canner for 10 minutes at a rolling boil and you're good. You got jelly. And it literally, honestly, it is Welch's grape jelly. It's the way they make it. And it tastes the same and it's way cheaper.
Yeah, when you made it last week, I didn't see you put the pectin in. I've actually been meaning to ask if you got Sure Gel or not pectin, but the Sure Gel. You're talking about the little box, right?
Yeah, the box.
Okay.
Now you can get
I have not bought that yet.
Jar. You can get the big jar of pectin if you want to and do it by the tablespoon.
Yeah.
But it's just so much easier just to do the box because it calls for 2 boxes and you just throw 2 boxes in there. Now, if you're doing fresh fruit, like fresh strawberries or fresh blueberries or something like that, you don't need pectin. If you're doing fresh fruit, you just, the fruit, the sugar, bring it to a boil, let it do its thing so it don't stir down and jar it up. Because the fresh fruit has its own natural pectin.
Yeah, I was going to say when I did my cherries last year, I had cooked them. I was making a pie or something, and I ended up leaving the liquid on the stove after I was done, and it completely gelled up on its own. I mean, it was super thick, and so I wasn't sure if you'd actually added it but doing the juice, I guess you'd have to because it comes out of the skins, right?
Right. Yep. Awesome. Best Life.
Oh, Best Life. Are you doing pints or quarts?
Best Life?
Yeah.
Pints or quarts, Best Life. Why don't you get up here and show us, Best Life?
I know, right? Come talk. He thinks he has a face for radio, but Best Life is a very nice man.
A face for radio. I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
That is some funny shit right there. That is hilarious.
Now, I'm going to use just regular sugar this time. I do have all that stuff, but I'm not going to use it this time. Yeah, I might try it another time, but this time I want it to come out good. So I'm going to maybe another time I'll try both the monk fruit and the stevia and see how it comes out. But my first time, I want to just try it regular and see how that comes out because everybody else here eats it regular. So you know,
Yeah.
and I know they will eat it.
And you can always you can dial back the sugar. You can put half as much or 2/3 as much, and you can adjust it. If you want to bring the sugar down a little bit. I don't think it'll probably change the flavor a little bit, but it shouldn't change the what little bit of nutrition's in grapes. I mean, you should be fine. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to can next week. It was so hard for me to decide what to can today. I'm like, man, what do I need to can? I'm like, I can always eat more spaghetti, so we'll can spaghetti.
Yeah, I haven't. That's the only thing I haven't tried yet was the spaghetti sauce that I canned. I need to do that. I need to try it. So.
Oh, I did try that soup that I made a couple weeks ago with the hamburger meat, the potatoes, the cream corn. What else did I put in it?
Oh,
remember now.
Yeah, I remember though. Yeah.
It was really good. It was really good. It turned out better than I thought it would.
Was it creamy with the cream corn?
No, it wasn't actually. It was actually I want to thicken it up. So the next time I do it, I'd probably do I would probably do it without maybe next time I would do more beef broth. I think I'd double up the amount of beef bouillon I put in there with it.
Mm-hmm.
And thicken it up a little bit. I do not know, Ohio, if corn cob jelly is banned. I have no clue. I'm gonna get me a PO box too. I've had a lot of people ask me for my address to like send stuff, and I haven't got me a PO box yet, but I'm going to. Oh, and I don't know if you guys have noticed the YouTube feature that they put, and I'm not talking for money or nothing. This is just something I learned the other night from Lynn because I was reading a chat for one of the videos I did like months ago, and it had like a dollar sign beside it, like $1.99 dollar sign beside it, and a heart. And I was like, I commented on Lynn. I'm like, why is there like a heart, like $1.99 beside it? And she said it was super like, and I'm like, what is that? And I remember YouTube sending me a message saying, hey, you qualified for super likes. Do you want to do it? And I hit yes, and that was it. But I didn't know what it was. But like, if you watch somebody's video, like a video they recorded, like right below it, there's a heart. And like, according to her, you click on the heart and you can like literally, I guess you're giving them a tip for the video or something without being a live stream or whatever. I didn't even know that was there. So if you guys watching your other channels or if you're a content creator and you have it, yeah, that button's there. So people can like actually support your channel by watching videos that you made like years ago, which I thought was like kind of neat, but they didn't tell us about it. I mean, I guess they did tell us about it, but YouTube just kind of throws this stuff at you as a creator, and they're like, hey, you can activate this, you can activate that. And I'm like, cool, but they don't really tell you what it is, which is really kind of a pain in the butt. It's like, they're like, oh, you can do members only live streams now, but they don't tell you how to do it. Like, you literally have to go in there and horse around and figure out that you have to do live, and you have to make it unlisted. Then you have to go into the settings and make it members only after you set it up on StreamYard. You have to do StreamYard first, then you have to go to YouTube. Yeah, it's a pain in them. Setting up the members only live stream literally takes about 15 minutes. At least for me it does, because I always hit the wrong button. It's just so confusing. There should be like one button, I mean, why don't they just have like a button? Members only live. Ooh, hit the button. I mean, how hard is that?
Best Life, he said he's canning inside on a camp stove. That's, I mean, you're just asking to be begged to show us now.
I know, right? I have to go get me a PO box. I found a place that does it, one of those mailbox joints. I'll do that this week.
Yeah, I have a PO box. So if anyone wants to send me cards for my birthday,
When's your birthday?
in December,
December what?
the last day of December.
Oh, December 31st. New Year's Eve.
So it's not like I'm even like it's almost like I was born the next year because
All
it's
right.
all the way at the end of the year.
Yeah, that's it. Lynn, there's Lynn. It's called Super Thanks. I was hoping I got it right. Super Thanks. You would think that YouTube would like really push it or figure a way to get you to advertise it because they're keeping half of it anyway. You know what I mean? So it's like, I guess Jeff Bezos has so much money, he just really doesn't care anymore. Welcome, welcome. I'm confused. Apple Tree Herb and Homestead, welcome. Newbie to prepping here. It goes, well, welcome aboard. We got plenty of room.
Yes, hello everyone coming in.
Susanna, aren't you a mod to this channel? Can't you like link your own channel?
I am, but if you want me to do that, I have to jump off and then
Oh,
come back.
yeah, because somebody's asking for it. All right, wait a minute. We've got some other mods in here. Maybe somebody can do it for you. Yeah, we got a few mods in here. Somebody will get it for you.
Sherry Leach, that's my mother's passed, but that's her birthday too, on the 6th of December.
Ooh, Pearl Harbor. The day before.
Y'all,
There's Milkmaid. I mean, there's Susanna's channel. Hey, Sophia Bell, Milkmaid just posted Sophia's channel for you.
Hi guys, how are you doing?
He said, "Hey y'all."
I was sorry to interrupt y'all's party, but I hear y'all having a good time, and you're taking time away from my buddy over here.
That's so sweet.
It's actually
Well,
my
you ought to
cousin.
You ought to be
We're
used to
hunting.
disappointment. You should be.
We're hunting.
I think
You
they're
should- you
outside
should-
hunting shots right about
We're
there.
hunting another drink.
We're about to go pig hunting.
Hey, with all due respect, you should be used to disappointment. You've lived your life eating chili without beans in it.
Right, because it is Texas. It's the thing. He looked at me with.
Where are they from?
Not Texas.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Well, he's sucking down Coleman right there.
I know. See, he's got to be good because he's sucking that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It says party in the title.
It does. Man, I wish you were here. You'd fit
In
right
the
in,
woods
except for the beans and the chili.
Yeah,
Beans
I don't
don't
know.
belong in chili.
Man, y'all stop talking about that hot dog spread.
Yeah, because
I mean, if
it's not from Texas.
Where's he from?
you're the only people I know of
well-
that you put sloppy Joe on top of a hot dog. What the hell?
He calls it
Sloppy
meatball.
Joe.
He is from the southern side, I believe, of North Carolina. Well, that's where he is right now. I don't know where he's from.
So he's north of I-10. He's a Yankee. Well, yeah. Hey, it's good meeting y'all. Y'all take care of my little buddy here. We're going to kill hogs and drink whiskey.
Nice.
Sounds fun. Nice to meet you.
What's up, Rustic Survivor? And
Nice to meet you.
Milkmaid just
Y'all
dropped.
see what I'm dealing with here?
Milkmaid dropped Susanna's channel and she dropped Nikki's channel in the chat. You guys, if you guys aren't subscribed, please do.
Hey, they could be my people.
Woo.
Thank you, Milkmaid.
Yeah, that's right. Hutch got he got married. He got hooked up. And then he came on here and came with us.
Ooh, I need another drink, y'all.
Hi, Roaming Rustic.
And Terry, hello. Stuart, hi.
Monique says, "Is that the cousin that gave you the black eye, Nikki?"
No, that's Kurt. He's my snuggle bear. No, the cousin that gave me the black eye was that little skinny. No, different cousin. This one's awesome. The other one, pain in the ass. This is awesome.
Nikki, can you remind us what you put in what you're canning? I couldn't really hear when you were saying before. You're doing pints, quarts, and then how did you decide to do the stuff you're doing?
Well, it wasn't much of a decision. I sent my husband to the store to get stuff before when we were packing to come up here because I made chili for last night and then I made the beans and my brother cooked some pork chops. Anyway, so I was like, dude, just go to the store. Here's the list. And I was like, just get me whatever meat's on sale. And he got me like 2 packs of pork chops and a pack of boneless, skinless chicken breast. And I was like, get enough meat to fill 7 quarts. And he has no idea, right? So those 2 packs of pork chops filled 2 quarts. And then the chicken breast, it was a big pack, family pack. So I cut those up and I sort of divided them out between the next 3 quarts. And then I put that Badia complete seasoning and some water. I raw packed the pork, but put some water and complete seasoning in the chicken because I thought, all right, chicken and dumplings or chicken noodle soup or whatever down the road. And then I had 2 more quarts sitting here and I was like, well, I brought a 4-pound bag of beans because I cooked some in the Instant Pot to go with my brother's pork chops. And I was like, well, beans and pork it is. So it was just a hodgepodge of all kinds of stuff.
Man,
whatever.
that's amazing.
Just gonna roll with it.
We did like the same thing, we just kind of looked around and said, okay, what's on sale? What do I have here? And literally multiple different things in the canner. But I think that's a good example, especially coming up when, people will have, let's say their ham sitting around, make a ham stock and make you some beans with it. Or, coming up pretty soon with the holidays, there'll be a lot sitting around. Hi, Jess. Like I'm the person that always takes leftovers. I don't know about you guys, but people who say, "Oh, we don't eat leftovers in this house." In my head, I'm like, "Are you serious?" I finish the week with leftovers and make different stuff out of it, So I'm the one volunteering. I'll take all the meat. I'll take all the whatever. So we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello, Jess.
I'll make something.
Said nothing. Nobody said nothing. I'm wearing a normal shirt tonight.
What?
I can't see your shirt.
There's no cuss words on it or nothing.
I can't even see it.
Oh,
it's
are you wearing camo?
That's why you can't see me. I'm wearing camouflage.
I didn't know you look good in them clothes.
You should be up here with us.
Do what? Yeah, I've been here the whole time. Y'all couldn't even see me. I'm in camouflage.
I'm frozen beer.
For sure, John T. Sweet John T. I make fried rice out of anything, and I mean anything, pretty much, unless it's already a stew or something. But any veggie, any meat, dude, just make it happen, man.
Hey, I got a question.
I do that too.
I got a question for you guys. Like when I first started my channel, like that first show I did the What Would Ghosts Do, like the scenarios where people would email me their scenarios. That's how I met a few of the people here. I'm thinking about, and they were kind of like rapidly done. It was like the first videos I ever did. What I'm thinking about doing is going back and redoing all those videos and doing like better detail and more detail and re-upload them. What do y'all think? Because they were like kind of crappy. I watched a few of them and I'm like, oh, that is such crap. I'm thinking about just redoing them, making them like better videos and re-upload them.
Well, I think that's great because you can, fine tune what you were doing before and make it better.
That's what I'm saying, doing the more detail. Like what I'm thinking about doing is doing it almost like I'm doing like with the Daily Nugget is like post a video of it and then maybe, like have like, I don't know how I'll do it, but like do the video. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to just go back and just redo them all.
What?
I could go like way more into detail, way more in depth, because I was trying to keep them at like 5-10 minutes deals. But I'm just gonna go back and like redo them.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them were like really, really good. Like some of them, the scenarios, so to speak, I was like, wow, that's like really good. I could do a better job, so I want to redo them.
I hear you, Stuart. Maybe one day.
Is my internet?
No, you still suck.
Robot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine
but
sucks
she
too.
froze in
Wow.
a beautiful face again. Every time she freezes, she's striking a pose. It's like calendar shots.
I know, it's so cute.
All right, Roman. What do we got here now? There she is. Sorry, I hope you weren't waiting long, Jess. I didn't see you down there.
That's all right. I wasn't there too long. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Jess.
Hello. We're just doing that thing we do on Saturdays, hanging around, talking smack about other people.
Mostly ourselves.
Yeah.
Hey, Sting, hi.
I need to get my boat back in gear and start canning again. I've been putting it off.
Yes, you do. We've been missing you up here.
I know it.
Come on.
It's like I was telling the girls earlier, I'm running out of things to do, and I'm going to have to start reading stuff I've already done over and over and over again.
Do the cream cheese ghost. I'm interested in that.
Well, I know I'm definitely going to do the bacon. I was actually going to do the bacon last week, but I went to the store and there was absolutely no pork products at all in the cooler. Like nothing. The sausage, the bacon, the ham, it was gone.
That's crazy.
I'm definitely going to do the bacon because obviously I missed that show. Yeah, the cream cheese. I may do the cream cheese. I don't eat a lot of cream cheese, but I may do the cream cheese just to say that I did Jess's cream cheese. I got to come up with some other stuff. I mean, but it doesn't hurt my feelings at all to can stuff that I've canned before because it's my food. I'll can what the hell I want to can. That's what I eat. So,
Right.
you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like,
Hey, Best Life.
Yeah, Best Life's doing chili.
Sophia Bell.
Yeah, G2's the police. Y'all don't mess in the chat. G2 will come at you.
I have a question for you guys. Have you ever done pre-cooked sausage? Like the breakfast sausage link?
Yeah.
But it's
We did.
pre-cooked.
We did it here. Yeah, we did it here.
Okay.
I did it. Or I know I did it here on this show 5 or 6 weeks ago. Yeah, I just got a big old case of sausage, the frozen. I brought home and I cooked them probably 80% and then put them in the jar and canned away. And they're delicious. I've been doing those for a couple of years now.
Were those, but they weren't pre-cooked before you cooked them?
No, I cooked them here at home.
See, the ones I'm asking about are already pre-cooked.
Oh, well, it should be the same thing.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
I wonder if the flavor would be different. Like, what if you did just like one little pint jar with something else you were doing that took the same time so you could test it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing. But if one of you guys have already done it, then I wouldn't have to test it.
Yeah, I hadn't done that pre-cooked.
Right. Sorry.
Thanks, Pilot. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
I saw Alaska's video with the pre-done bacon. He just rolled it up, put it right in.
Yeah.
It looked darn good, but I haven't tried it yet. I can't find it for less than $10 a package right now.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I'm definitely gonna do the bacon, and I'm gonna do some other stuff. I'm gonna do some more of the breakfast sausage because I love the canned breakfast sausage because all you gotta do is take it out of the jar and just like throw it in a hot skillet for like a quick minute, and it's go. I mean, the texture is a little bit different. That's where it comes in handy, throwing it in the pan for a few seconds, and it kind of gets the outside nice and crunchy, but it's delicious.
Right.
It is good. I was here, Ghost, when you did that, so I have some as well, and I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember doing the sausage. Did everybody? Because I think the show was sausage or hamburger patties, right?
Yeah.
Right.
101 did it with us. He did his hamburger patties.
That's right.
I did sausage. You did.
I did
I
sausage.
think you did hamburger or sausage. I don't remember.
I know I did sausage.
Okay.
You know what would be good to try? Salisbury steak patties.
Ooh, yeah, that would be good.
It's hard to do it with the gravy though. You'd have to do the Salisbury steak and then make the gravy for it. You don't want to put the thickener in there with it. At least that's what I've been told. I didn't use any parchment, Stuart. I just stacked them in there right on top of each other, right in the pint jars. I mean, they fit perfect right down in there.
Well, I loved Jess's method with the bacon. I think Susanna and 101 were with us on that show, I believe. But anyway, I love it. I've already opened at least half of them. They come out great. You know, I throw it in a pan just to get the crisp on, but it's so good.
Yeah.
It
Oh
really
yeah,
is.
it
wanna
was
find
very
some.
good. I
That's
was in chat canning, but it came out really good. I really loved it. Thank you, Jess.
You're welcome. And that's the thing, like bacon and things like that you put on the shelf, and the cream cheese for me, it's like I can't keep it on the shelf. Those are like the first things that just go so fast.
Yeah, that's why I did the sausage again, because I like those are just like perfect. Like me, I'll fry up a pound of sausage and just eat it watching TV. Like like a little bit of mustard, and I'll just eat the sausage. I mean, that no problem.
Right, and that's kind of my idea with the pre-cooked sausage links that I have. I really like them because they don't have any bad stuff in it, and I can get it already at the store, and it's frozen. So my thought is, you know, if something came to a situation where I don't want to heat up my food for people to smell it, I could just grab that jar off the shelf and eat it cold if I needed to, you know?
Right. Oh, you poor baby. Everybody, let's take a moment of silence. Let's all have a moment of silence for ghetto preppers. For little
Dry your eyes,
baby.
ghetto prepper. Dry your eyes.
Somebody call not. You know what? It's 2021, almost 2022. Everybody's delivering stuff right now. Somebody call Home Depot and see if they can deliver a safe space to Ghetto's house. Poor baby.
Bless his heart.
Just dial 1-900 safe space Ghetto. You'll be all right.
That's right.
Somebody will come on. They'll email you. They'll email you a participation trophy within an hour.
Yeah. By
They'll give you
drone.
some virtual hugs. We'll all take turns dyeing each other's hair blue. It'll be great.
She'll come in by solar powered drone. The irony is that Ghost answers 1-800 Snowflake.
I just realized that the milkmaid changed her name.
I melted his snowflake.
Yeah, Jess, I just got a 7-pound thing of cream cheese at Costco, and I want to try and can it. So I watched your cream cheese one. Did you use pints or the half pints?
I use the half pints on cream cheese.
Okay.
But that's only because when I get the cream cheese packets, that's what fits in the half pint is one whole packet.
Right, because those bricks are like 8-ounce bricks. So that's. Now, I saw that you burped them, because the thing that's tripping me out my mind is how do you get the air out without just fully really like stirring and smashing it in? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just got to try to do it the best you can. I mean, you can't get all the air pockets out, but you can get most of them out. And that's the thing. That's the important thing about getting that cheese softened and melted a little bit in that water pan. Did you see how I did that?
Yes.
And once you get that cheese melted, it's a lot easier to get them air pockets out.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
If anybody in the chat can drop Jess's link to her channel, to Homestead with Jess. Monique, if you haven't been to her channel, she's got an awesome video. Actually, got quite a few awesome videos, but she's got one on canning cream cheese. Actually, don't you have more than one on canning cream cheese? Ain't you done it like more than one?
Yeah, I think I did one live as well. Or maybe I went and premiered the old one or something like that.
Okay.
I'll go find it and post it, you guys. The Jess's cream cheese video. I'm gonna go get it right now.
Oh, thank you. Hey, Christ is the answer.
Thank you.
I have a question, Jess. Does cream cheese taste any different at all?
Absolutely not. That was the thing that I loved about it so much. I was scared the first time I did it. I thought it was going to change the taste of it, and it doesn't change it at all. It doesn't change the consistency or anything.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Very nice.
Monique says cream cheese is life. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying that. Love cream cheese.
And the best thing about it is, like, you don't have to wait for it to get room temperature because it's sitting on your shelf. So it's already room temperature. So
Right. Like with spinach artichoke dip or something. Oh,
yeah.
There's one for you, Jeff. Ohio Prepper wants to know, can you can other cheeses to make like potato dip?
You definitely can. There's I haven't personally made a video on it, but there's lots of YouTube videos out there. You can do all kinds of cheeses. But
I was gonna do a video on waxing the cheddar, but
yeah,
I definitely want to wax some. But I would love to can some.
That's a good one too, though.
Like Velveeta. I wonder if you can Velveeta cheese, like cream cheese, if you melt it down and get all the air pockets out. I wonder if you can that. I mean, why couldn't you?
I want to say I watched a video on that. But the only reason I haven't is because I don't eat Velveeta. I can't stand the taste of Velveeta. It tastes like that government cheese to me.
Yeah, I used to love that government cheese.
It's good.
I know that's what everybody says to me. What's wrong with you? Everybody loves government cheese. I'm like, I don't.
That was my favorite cheese. That was awesome.
The only problem I had with the Velveeta was just that it was salty, but I'm sensitive to some tastes, so that was the only thing really.
I tell you what, if you want to talk about some safe cheese, I'm gonna throw some slant on China Mart. Don't ever buy the China Mart cheese, the Walmart cheese, because it ain't cheap. It legit is not cheap. You get a bag of the Walmart Great Value cheddar cheese, and you get a bag of like Walmart cheese don't melt. Like it's plastic. It's like rubber or something. I don't know. It's not like.
Well, here's the thing that I learned because I'm a connoisseur of mac and cheese or all things cheese. Ooh, girl. Yes.
Oh, it's dessert. We're about to cut
brownies. Are those special brownies?
It looks like a square cow patty.
I don't think they're y'all's kind of brownies.
No, it's chocolate. Yeah, no.
It's chocolate cheesecake, actually. It's not.
And then again, we don't have to test anymore for work.
Oh, it might be his kind, but cheesecake, chocolate cheesecake. Yes, I got you.
Chocolate cheesecake or chocolate cheesecake?
No, okay. If they were your brownies, they would be
that guy.
No. No. If they were your brownies, but they're not brownies. But if they were your brownies, you cut that for me. Okay, just so y'all know, Virginia, if the brownies were up to this guy, they'd be your kind of brownies. But for everybody else,
our kind of brownies.
I love that.
But for everybody else, like me or my brother, Jeremy, not so much.
We're going hog hunting brownies.
I think I tried to warn y'all. Like this is what we do in between being semi-normal at home. In between prepping, I drug the prepping all the way up here with us.
Hey, I got some Cavaliers.
Oh, shut up!
I'll eat prepping.
On the bike.
I got some kneecap Reese's. I still look preppy.
Oh my-
I'm sorry, the different preppy.
Not that kind of prepping. We said prepping, not preppy. They're idiots. My family's. It is what it is, right? Dude, y'all get to see like the real, well, clearly the real craziness in my life tonight.
Hey, Hutch.
Y'all are going to the bottom drunk and shooting pigs. Awesome.
Yeah. Hey, G2, I got a great recipe for you for that Velveeta. Put it in the crock pot, right? You go and cube it up, put it in the crock pot. Put your, a can of Rotel dip in there, a little bit of milk, a couple tablespoons of butter, some, I put sour cream in it. You don't have to, but I do. And then I throw in a pound, maybe a pound and a half of ground hamburger meat or ground sausage. Oh, yeah. That's the best Rotel dip there is. That's good stuff.
Yes, with sausage. I do the same thing with sausage. Oh, God.
I like to do it with sausage and hamburger meat, so you get like a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Hey,
I haven't
Hutch.
used sausage for that before.
What's up, Hutch? Just have a big old dude sleepover.
Lots of hairy toes. It's a
Yuck.
hobbit fest.
Oh man, was that your recipe, Ghetto? I'm sorry.
You know what? I might want another one of those brown, whatever. Oh, shit.
I didn't mean to plagiarize there, Ghetto.
Yeah, Gato.
Yeah, Ghetto. Well, all that
It's
freeze. Yeah, you can put it in the fridge. I mean, I used to make a big old crock pot of it, and I just stick the whole crock pot. And I pull the liner out and stick it in the fridge, and I pull it out the next day and put it back in the machine and warm it up, or you can put it in the Tupperware bowl and just spoon it out and throw it in the microwave to heat up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it would freeze. Yeah, I've done the cream cheese in it too. I forgot about that. Ghetto just brought it up. Yeah, I put cream cheese in there too sometimes. Cream cheese, like the cream cheese and the sour cream is like optional. You can or you can't. It's totally up to you. But the last time I did it, instead of using butter, I used the ghee. It's perfectly fine. It was good.
Really? That sounds good.
I do the hamburger meat, and then I get the hot Italian sausage, the hot ground Italian sausage. Actually, you don't have to get the hot ground Italian sausage. You can get the hot length Italian sausage. It's the same stuff, and it's cheaper. And just peel the outside off, throw it in the pot, fry it up. That's what I do. I'm not gonna pay for somebody to not put it in. I'll just cut it out of the liner and throw it in there. I did make it one time with ground venison. Yep, yeah, it was on point. It was real good.
Right.
But we made it really spicy that time. We put some heat to it. It was good.
Hi, Hoot. I don't know if I've said hello yet. I love Hoot Owl.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Hey, Hoot.
So I was going to mention about cheese since we were on the topic that if you purchase the pre-shredded bagged cheese, it's not going to melt and make a sauce the way that it would if you grate your own, even if it's Kraft, because they put a coating on that so it doesn't clump together in the bag when it's in the store. And it really does mess it up. Like if you make a lasagna with the pre-shredded or enchiladas, for example, it just turns into a hard blanket on the top. But if you grate your own, it doesn't have that plasticky. I don't know if it's plastic or not.
I researched a bunch of that, Virginia, and it's wood pulp. They put wood pulp in there.
Oh,
yeah.
What?
Yep, and the shredded cheese. That's why I only buy bricks of cheese. But I do sometimes.
Yeah, sawdust.
Sometimes when I'm lazy, I do use the shredded cheese if it's given to me or something. But it's got wood pulp.
Monique just subbed Jess. Monique's awesome. She's been one of my subs for a while. She was up here camping with us the other day. She's awesome.
Thank you, Monique.
Oh, here goes the neighborhood.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
man. We're
Trouble.
screwed now.
I'm gonna switch it up, Hutch. There you go.
Why I gotta get profiled?
Now we're surrounded by the ladies.
And you are surrounded by the ladies. Yeah, Ghetto. Tillamook is good.
What's going on? What's up, everybody in chat? I can't see the chat. I'm on my phone. I'm sitting in the middle of the town.
Where are
waiting for
you?
to get off here.
What's up?
I'm in public. I'm waiting on the boy to get off work.
He's
in
in
public.
public.
In your car in public. Yeah, I feel that.
Does that mean you're wearing shoes or no?
Come on now.
All right, you're right.
Mhm. Hey,
Dude, I
Hutch.
ain't gotta go nowhere.
He upgraded the socks.
Yeah, those look comfy.
Hey, I don't know how the protocol for this works, but one of my awesome subs sent me a brand new pressure canner. So I will be playing with you guys here pretty soon. I'm winterizing, so it's kind of a
Nice. Nice. That's awesome, brother. Congrats.
That is so cool. Thank you, Santa Claus, whoever
Yeah.
you are.
Well, now I'm curious, Hutch. Was there something wrong with the mirror one?
It was like older than me,
Oh.
so I guess somebody felt bad for me.
Oh.
101, what's going on?
Hey, 101.
Hey.
Hey, Pepper 101.
Hi, 101.
Hutch has his going to town socks off. Yeah.
Right? I got letters and everything on them. Yeah. I still feel weird getting gifts and stuff, so I don't know how the protocol and all that works. So, excuse me if I did it wrong. Person who did it.
No, you know what? That is so sweet, whoever did that. And dude, I can't wait for you to join us. And I think the protocol is use it and learn how to use it and get into canning. That would be what the intention of the gift was, So get on in there.
I agree.
Oh, I got it unboxed and shiny and ready to go. I got to get some lids tomorrow, and then as long as I'm done in the yard, shit, I'm good to go.
Sweet.
I can't wait to. Sorry. I was choking there for a minute. I can't wait to have you up here canning with us, Hutch.
Yeah, I did it once. I got that meatloaf and stuff. I'm eating the meatloaf for lunch tomorrow, and then I'm gonna.
Yeah, I was curious how that turned out.
That way I can see.
The savage is here.
If my internet allows.
I don't even have internet.
They're supposedly running fast stuff out here, but they're not doing it very fast.
Hey, Hutch, can you see that?
Yeah, I know. I was lurking for a minute.
So, if someone's asking in chat, asking Hutch, what canner did you get?
Oh, damn it, man! I don't know. I'll tell you in 30 miles from now. It's shiny and it's aluminum. That's all I know.
Time is it?
Sorry, I figured if I'm up here canning and doing all that stuff, I'm just gonna keep cooking ground beef to can tomorrow too.
Nice.
Hey, Monty.
It'll have to be for tomorrow because it won't be till tomorrow till you can take the lid off of that canner of yours.
I'm not going to give you a special salute here, Ghost, but I would.
Oh, it's okay. Ghetto was up here. He already ruined the monetization.
Oh, that's true.
See, look, I've been getting better with age. If you guys watched Just Like Josh last night, I didn't say a single cuss word the entire time.
I know. I was shocked. I was really shocked.
DJ Prep messed up and dropped the F-bomb.
Yeah. TJ was a beast last night, bro. TJ was a beast.
Right.
Like that. I was like, you go, TJ.
Too many of you women are just too damn violent. Y'all need a hug or something.
Don't be scared.
I'm not
Hey, Monty.
violent.
What's going on, Monty?
I can't
Man, there is
see
a lot of
anything.
damn noise in the parking lot.
A lot of what?
There's a lot of damn noise in the parking lot.
Oh. You come down off the mountain down into the big city, it's gonna be noisy.
Right. That's why I hate it, because I'm getting old as shit. So being out there, you know, like pitch black is real pitch black, and then as soon as you pass a car or a street light, you're blinded for like 20 seconds.
Yeah. A day without the F word is a wasted day. I feel you. How long did you stay live last night, Hutch? I fell asleep.
I stayed on. I did just Josh's and stayed on pretty much until about 5 minutes. I lost signal from the end.
I thought you went live after Josh, but that was the night before.
Yeah, it was the night before.
Yeah, the night before. That's when I fell asleep.
Yeah, Tribe went live last night.
Yeah, I watched all that.
I watched like Tribe for 10 minutes and then I passed out. I'm like, no. I woke up like, what the heck? I had my phone like in my hand still. I miss everything. I can't stay awake.
Milkmaid, what does that say? Ground beef and horrible. What does it say? Ground beef and horrible. It's broken off.
Internet.
Oh, internet. I got you, girl. That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I can
I am.
change it. Hold on, I'll make it better.
I am ghetto. I'm having flashbacks.
Right?
We get out there and lean up against the side of the gas station and have 90s flashbacks.
Hey, did you guys watch Native's short she did yesterday?
Not yet.
Yeah,
I watched his
like,
lives, but not yet.
the first four.
I think there was 5 or 6 total, but they were like really good. I was like, damn, that's like a really cool idea, the way he was doing that stuff. That was pretty
The
neat.
tales from whatever, how he's doing that, the little stories.
No, he made like 5 or 6 short videos of his day, with the propane and the gasoline, and he was explaining how the supply chain works, and he was showing all these different things about it. It was pretty cool, man. It was like really, it was like really insightful.
Yeah, they're numbered.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. I think there's like 5 or 6, maybe 5 or 6 of them. They were good.
I'm gonna check that out. I ain't been watching nothing here lately, not really.
Dude, I've been live every single day. I ain't had time to watch stuff. I mean, I've watched some. I try to make time. It's hard. Like before you start your channel, when you're just in the chat lurking, it's like all you do is watch videos. And then when you start a channel and you have to make content, and then, you know, time to think of what you're going to do and time to do it. And you got to videotape it. You got to get it right. And you got to edit it. Then you got to wait forever for it to upload if you got crappy internet. And then if you're piecing stuff together, you've got to do the video edit thing, which then you've got to export that. Then you got to upload it. It takes forever.
Well, clearly I don't do that. I just hit play and video stuff and just like upload. I don't even rewatch it. No, I'm so bad. This is not.
I used to do it.
I mean, I'm not in it for. I'm not trying to. I don't know. I'm just taking you along for the ride, sort of. And that's basically it. Like, I don't care about subscribers. My husband's like, I think you're up to 35. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I love these people, but I'm like, I'm not. I don't know, whatever it is, it's nothing. He's like, if you get to 50, you
What
can
do you
live
mean,
stream. And
you
I'm like,
people?
ooh,
Yeah, somebody
that's what
posted.
I'm saying. I love these people, but I'm just trying to hang out with these people. What?
We need to do a link drop again. We need to drop everybody's link again. If we got somebody in the chat with a ring, we need to drop Misty,
Oh, my, it's
Susanna,
terrible. I have
huh?
like 45-second short videos or whatever, but no, I mean, I'm not trying to.
Oh,
I don't.
your video today, you should win like an award for YouTube or something because you were talking good stuff about me. It was awesome. It's the best video I've ever seen.
Right. Well, that's what I was doing. I was prepping the can with you, and I was like, okay, y'all, I don't know how I'm going to do this up here. Like, I've never. It was, and I had difficulties. I had technical difficulties clearly with the Well, we don't have internet up here, and then those difficulties. But I'm just saying, you can't get more real. This is my crazy, stupid life, and it just is what it is. It just is what it is. Like, I don't. Is what it is.
Oh, yeah,
you know, we got all these people with all these backgrounds and sets, and I'm not saying backgrounds are not good. Okay, hang on. I'm not trying
I'm feeling really judged right now. My emotions are showing. I'm getting sensitive.
I mean, I just want to see some real people being real, you know? Like, that's it. That's why I like Hutch and Ghost and Milkmaid and, like, y'all are my people. Susanna. I listened to the ghost stories while I was, like, last week. Oh, they were awesome. Anyway, I'm just saying, real people being real is the only thing that I'm really interested in. So, y'all are my people.
Milkmaid's got our back, Hutch. She says nobody puts Hutch and Ghost in the corner.
Damn right.
And thank you, Nikki.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not doing that. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are my people. Real people being real, and that's it. And that's the people that I like. I mean, I go and check out some of these other channels, and I'm like, nah, I can't. I just can't. You know, with all the drama and all the.
I like the video quality, the editing quality, and all that good stuff on some of the bigger channels and some of the hype channels is really, really good. But there is like a detachment there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like when you hit that line and you cross over into like, you know,
Stockholm syndrome,
media quality type videos and all this stuff. There's like a detachment. You know?
Yeah. I don't like it.
Let me put up your link.
I don't like it.
Hey, I'm smart enough to know not to meet my dope dealer in town. Come on now.
Wait, what was that last one? It doesn't get more real than this thing. Right. Clearly.
This whole canning party thing was a complete freak accident.
I love it.
I was canning. I think I was doing chicken. I think that's when I was canning chicken like all day long. I was canning something. I've been canning for like 12 hours, and I ended up. I don't think I went live. I think I clicked in on somebody else's live, and I ended up being on the panel. And I kept having to excuse myself, and I said something about my jigglers going off. They're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "I'm canning." They're like, "What do you mean you're canning?" I'm like, "I'm pressure canning." They're like, "You're pressure canning and you're live on the internet?" I'm like, "Yeah, I had my pressure canning for a while. I know when I need to go check about what the jiggler's doing." And they're like, "You're canning and you're on a live stream?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Hell, maybe next time I'll just can live. How's that?" And they're do it. I'm like, "Okay." So we just can live, and it was like fun. I mean, it's kind of cool though because I'm going to be canning anyway. So instead of sitting here bored for 4 hours in the kitchen, you know, we can all just be bored and hang out together and can.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Ghost Jiggler was going off for 12 hours.
Yeah, I remember. I think that's when I first started watching when Susanna started talking about the jiggler and the jiggler became a thing. And I was like, "Woo!"
I can't tell you how many times that conversation went on for like 2 hours. Yeah. And there was like 5 or 6 people in the chat, and they had been like waiting the whole time. And then it was like a nonchalant comment, like a P.S. By the way, what's a jiggler? Then we had to explain what the jiggler was, but they waited for like 2 hours before they answered the question, like it was like a secret, or they didn't want to get embarrassed by saying that. They're like, "Look, what's a jiggler anyway?"
Right? It's a loaded question. Q Kitchen, what are you canning?
Hey, Q Kitchen, good to see you.
I can't see the chat.
Well, hey, y'all. He's getting ready to walk out. I'm going to go ahead and jump up off here. Appreciate y'all.
All right,
Rock
brother.
on.
We'll see you later, man.
Bye.
What you can, Q? Come on up here with us.
Come up.
Here's the
That's
link.
so cool.
Winging it,
Come on up
man.
here.
Forward. There are like 25 minutes left. Oh,
I've got about 10. Ghost, how much time do we have? We're on the same neck and neck. We have about 10 minutes, right?
yeah. I got like 25 minutes left before I can take it off the burner,
I
turn it
got
off or whatever.
I got 9.5.
All right. All right.
Whoever's canning out there, come up and show us your cans.
Yeah.
Right? We love cans.
It's canning. Grab your balls. It's canning season.
You guys, I could show you my shirt, but it might get us totally done.
Oh my God, we totally need shirts like that. Grab your balls.
Every time it's easy. If you guys, I can look in my history and my videos if I go to manage videos, and I can always know when Ghetto Prepper came up onto the panel. You know why? All the green question marks, or all the green dollar signs for monetization are yellow, and they're still under review.
Did you see G2's comment, Ghost?
Oh.
Do what?
Did you see G2's comment?
What's your jiggler? Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Oh, that's funny. I can't see the chat, so it's all that that's on the element. You can. Don't touch your jiggler.
Show me your cans, I'll show you my jiggler.
Right. That's funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Nobody would understand if you did a joke with the petcock, but that's actually what it's called. A little piece that sticks out of the top.
Oh, yeah.
It is. It's called, if you go to replace it, it's called a petcock.
Petcock. Yeah. That makes sense. Kind of.
Yeah, nobody would get that unless they were a canner, though.
No one.
I love it.
Or how many pounds is your jiggler? Oh my goodness.
Right?
Oh, that's a good. How many pounds are your jiggler? That's a good one too.
Right?
Oh, I love y'all so much.
Nikki, I'm glad you started joining us, man. It's so
Me
much
too.
fun to see all the people that start coming in. You're officially a Canimal. You've been here for a while. And
Am
it's
I?
so cool. I think so. Everyone who comes up is a Canimal.
Well, yeah. I even hold all my. I hold my jars and my pressure cooker and everything all the way up here in the middle of damn nowhere. And they're all out there hog hunting right now in the dark with probably spotlights and stuff. My family is crazy, y'all. Maybe not. Well, little. Anyway, but I'm like, all right, fine. I'm going. But
Ooh, milkmaid.
I'm going to take my can and stuff. And he's like, okay.
I love it.
I never in a million years thought I would be canning up here. Crazy.
Me neither. 1 year ago, I would have never thought I'll be up on a live, possibly blowing myself up.
Oh yeah, no, me either.
Oh yeah, I'm
Y'all
telling
missed
you.
it. I know
my
y'all.
first time, Ghost showed me what a jiggler was, and I was hooked.
Right. Susanna latched right onto that jiggler. She was all
my
about
God.
the jiggler.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think that's gonna be my new. I think that's gonna be my new project. It's gonna be my new project. I think I'm gonna make my own t-shirts instead of like doing the Teespring where it's like $50 for a shirt. I think I'm just gonna build my own screen press in the basement and just start designing and making my own shirts, and I'll make them for other people's channels too. I'll just make my own shirts because then I can sell them at like half as much as everybody else is selling for.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a lot of extra work, but I mean, I wouldn't have to do the whole Teespring crap.
Bye, Sophia.
I think you
like legit, like through Teespring, like a halfway decent shirt's like $25 or $30. And then the content creator, like say if I did through Teespring, I'd make like $3 on that shirt, like $3. I mean, now granted, that's good money if you're making a lot of shirts. But if I buy my own shirts, build my own press, get the ink, get the squeegees, learn how to do it, and do it myself. If I can make $3 or $4 or $5 a shirt and not have to go through Teespring, and instead of charging everybody $30 for a shirt, they can get a shirt for like $15, $20. I mean, shit, that saves everybody money.
Ohio
I'm in.
Prepper's
buy 'em.
asking how long everybody's canned for. I personally can now for 10 years.
I've
Go
only
to-
been canning since Ghost started the canning stream.
Yeah. So Susanna, Milkmaid, Jess, Roots. I think that was everybody that was on our first stream, wasn't it?
I just started. Jess is the OG canner
Tasha
for
was
real.
on.
And
Yeah, but
you.
she didn't can though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think it
first
was
standard.
just
Yeah.
I think it was just us that was up there. Milkmaid, me, Susanna.
Yeah, I think it was us 5 the
Yeah.
first time. I mean, Emily was there, Tasha was there, but they weren't canning.
Right.
You know, we had people that popped in and talked, but they weren't canning. Yeah.
Hey,
I've been
Sandwich.
canning. I've been canning off and on for. I grew up like with my parents. I mean, that's what we did when we brought in the harvest from the garden. I mean, we water bath canned pickles and green beans and tomatoes. So yeah, a long time. But hardcore on a weekly basis. 4 or 5 years, I guess.
Huh.
But like really hardcore, like swinging for the fence, about 3 years.
Right.
Yeah, I've done a lot of like dehydrating and other types of prepping, but that jiggler will hook you. I'm just telling you.
Yeah. It really does. It's so alluring. I was water bath canning with my grandmother 30 years ago, actually more than 30 years ago. But I did not try pressure canning until actually Jess and Ghost. I would say Jess helped a lot because it was her recipe for the beans, and she was teaching us just as much as Ghost was. And
Oh yeah.
so really less than a year that I've been pressure canning.
Yeah, because I'd never canned beans that way. That was the first time I did. I'm like, yes, this is all you, because I've never done it this way. Oh, poor Ghetto. He's got tears. He's
I
crying.
know. I read his comment. I read Ghetto's comment, and I didn't see his name at first. I just read the comment, and I was like, "Oh, we hurt somebody's feelings." And then I seen his name. I'm like, "Oh, it's just Ghetto."
Oh.
No. With that being said, Ghost in Virginia, how did your bean? Have you tasted your beans since you've canned them that way?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're perfectly fine.
Okay.
Yep, they're great. I've opened probably half of them already, making chili or nachos for my son, something like that, and they're awesome.
I love them.
Milkmaid is savage tonight. She has earned that nickname. What are you talking about? Michael's Craft Store as a speed? That would do that. You come out for making shirts? I never heard of that. I know I watched some videos on how to make your own trains and how to do all that stuff.
Yes, Michael's does. I've seen that. You're right, Fit. Who said
Yeah.
that? I think Fish Sticks. Yeah.
A tissue for your issue.
Sandwich. So, Jess, have you ever done lentils, and is it the same formula? Because I've got a couple bags of lentils, but I didn't know because they're so small. I wasn't sure if it'd work the same as like when we did kidney beans or cranberry beans or whatever.
No, lentils are way different. Lentils expand like 20 times their size.
Okay, that's
lentils.
interesting.
Instead of doing like a half a cup or a full cup, you really want to do like a third of a cup.
Right. Okay.
Lentils will explode on you, so you got to be really careful.
I'm glad I haven't tried it. I
Speaking
keep
from
staring at him,
experience,
just going, something about this. I know I need to ask somebody. Like,
yeah.
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 Me and I don't know if you know Moon Phase 5. Me and her were actually behind the scenes playing around with lentils, and yeah, her she was doing quartz and her quartz exploded. Lentils
my goodness.
everywhere. It was crazy.
Oh,
It
Wow.
wasn't like they exploded. I shouldn't say that. It just popped off the lid and the lentils were all inside the canner and everything. So it was like a huge mess.
that's good to know.
Yeah.
I gotta go turn off my burner. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, thank you to Virginia for that question because I was wondering too. I just had forgotten about it.
Yeah, I would do way less. I adore lentils, the milkmaid says. Yeah, I
I've
would do way
never,
less.
I've never in my life eaten a lentil. I don't even know what it is. I've seen them, but I've
What?
so what are they? What do they taste like?
Like
They're
it
gross.
kind of tastes like a bean to me.
Oh,
Just
okay.
like the consistency of a bean.
Yeah, they're just smaller until you cook them, and then I was gonna ask before, but I had forgotten, like I said, because I was thinking about like a mixed bean soup or something like that.
Uh-huh.
What's up, Sandwich? Sandwich is here.
Hey, Lucky Dame.
Lentils are good with.
Sorry.
No. I'm just saying lentils, like curry lentils or whatever, with some homemade flatbread or whatever. They're delicious. I like them. But
Right.
I mean,
Cute
but
Put
they
some
do.
lentils in.
You can lentils with pork in the jar. You just got to be careful about the amount of lentils you're putting in there, like I said.
They
Make
cook
some
so quick.
lentil chili. You gonna make some lentil chili, Nikki?
No, but you
Why
know
not?
what? You know what I have done with lentils?
Ain't
When
no
I
telling.
lentils do make a good salad, by the way. But when you make manwich, like the actual manwich or sloppy joe or whatever, and you can
chili.
take ground beef and lentils only take like 10 minutes to cook. And when you mix the lentils with the ground beef, like double it, you can't even tell. Lentils are delicious, and you can't even tell it. Like doubles the size of the pot of, I don't know, sloppy joes or whatever you're making. Whatever. Anyway, look, he's
I've
laughing
heard
at me.
that. Yeah, I
Lentils
like
are
a meat
delicious.
stretcher.
Yes, they are,
Yeah.
and they're
That's
Yeah,
a good
good.
idea.
That's a good idea, Ohio Prepper.
I've got some down here if I can.
Right. You can try like one can and see how it comes out.
Well, I know like pretty much every bean there is cans at the same time except lima beans. I know lima beans go shorter because they completely fall apart, but I really don't mind because my favorite part about lima beans is the soup. I love it when they fall apart. That's tough. Lima beans. That's good stuff right there. Put it in a bowl and leave me alone. I'll spoon. You think I'm eating cereal?
All right,
My dog
guys.
don't even like.
Yes, you do.
I'm going to have to get off here. I got to cozy up in my bed. It's my bedtime.
All
Thank
right.
you for coming up, Jess. It's awesome to hang out.
You're welcome. Sorry I haven't been up here canning with you guys, but hopefully soon. Now that the time's going back, maybe I'll be able to stay up later.
Hey, we'll see you later, Jess.
Bye.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hello and goodbye, Kato.
Hello and goodbye.
What's up, Ghetto? Welcome to the show, my brother.
What's up, my sister? I love being on a panel with all ladies. I feel all nice. Got me some cologne on and stuff.
Oh wow. Ooh, best legs. Yay.
I think Ghetto just got jealous and had to come up here, and he's like,
did.
well, Ghost can't be the only one who shows his jiggler.
I know, right? Shit ain't right. We don't need any selfish jigglers.
I'm just here to put more videos into viewing status for YouTube for you there, brother.
Appreciate the help. So Best Life's coming up. I just dropped the link again. Don't see them yet.
Right.
Did you go and check my video out, Ghost?
What video? Oh, the one you've been promising to upload for 3 weeks? You actually did it?
Man, it's been up, man. Oh, that wasn't you. I think I only sent it to Hutch. Yeah. I got my. I'll pop it over there in chat for you, but not to self promote, but everybody likes free shit, so check it out so you can get free movies and TVs.
Gotcha.
What's up, Billy?
Hey, Best Life. Rock
Holy
on.
crap! Hey, you do have a kitchen.
Camp
I always
stove.
thought you lived in like a forest or something.
I do.
Borrowing
do
a
have a
neighbor's
kitchen.
kitchen?
The stove don't work, so I got the camp stove.
Awesome.
Nice.
Hey, that'll work.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I did it
Right.
on the hot plate last week, and it took forever to heat up.
Mhm.
So I did the camp stove this time.
Oh, rock on. How long did it take to come up to temperature and pressure? Did it take any longer?
With the camp stove, it right away.
Really?
I got it turned like almost off. It's all the way turned down, basically.
Yeah, that thing puts out heat. That's like the night that Dusty Data was up here with us, and he was cooking out in the yard on open flame on that propane burner he had. He pretty much had to turn it off.
Right.
Right.
That's so
Yeah.
cool. I have almost the same burner, and they do put off heat. I mean, you can boil water in no time, so I imagine it works great.
Yeah, it's working pretty good. I hope I don't run out of fuel.
I'm glad I'm not the only ghetto motherfucker up here.
Moonchild, hey girl. So, did you start with a full of one of those, standard size camping canisters? I'm not sure what the weight is, but they're about the size of a quart jar. Did you start with one of those, or do you have it hooked up somewhere else somehow?
This is like the old school stove. Let me see if I can carry it over there. It's got
Oh, don't pick it
the
up. Oh, okay.
the liquid fuel. It's not propane.
Oh, I didn't see that. Wow.
It's got the
Holy
little
crap.
pumper thing.
So
It's
what
like
kind
60 years old.
what kind of fuel is it?
It's Coleman Fuel, is what they call it. Like if you go to like the camping section of Walmart, it'll be right there next to the propane. Here, let me grab it.
Yeah, I'm curious what the gas is. Sherry says naphtha, 1 pound G2. Huh. That's so cool. I thought that brown part was the handle.
That's what I thought too.
Camp fuel. Huh. And what's the main ingredient?
I don't know.
All right.
They call it
Virginia.
Back in the day, when the stove was made, you would just use like gasoline, like you put in your car. But now the gasoline's different, so you use this stuff.
Gotcha. Camp fuel. Roger that. Interesting.
Cool beans. All right, my heat's off, Virginia. I'm coming down to pressure now.
Yeah, me too. Heat's been off almost 10 minutes.
Sounds about right.
Yep. I have made some banana bread because my son just, I can't get him to eat much but banana bread and peanut butter, or not always together, but you know what I'm saying? So I make it 2 or 3 times a month, and he'll eat that whole loaf in about 3 days, pretty much himself. You know what I mean? Because he just loves it. So, and then I cooked off the rest of the potatoes that didn't fit in my jars. I threw them in the oven and roasted them, and I'll fry a steak in a little while because why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course
okay,
you did.
G2. I have some of those canisters. I wasn't sure if they did that in 1 pound but yeah, you're right.
You know, Virginia, you would think you were like 500 pounds the amount of stuff you cook just for no reason. Like, why not?
I have 3 sons.
Well, no, I think she loses weight making all that stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
She's
Do you
sweating in
see how
that
much I
kitchen.
run around?
I'm gonna have to hit you up on some banana bread, though. Oh,
Oh, it's so good. You know what I use for most of my baking? If anyone, I bet a lot of people in here are going to know exactly what I'm talking about, is the orange Betty Crocker cookbook from the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we got one.
I use that for almost everything.
Is my jiggling too loud?
Nah. You can never jiggle too loud in here.
You know, my wife says that a lot. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, man, she does. She does.
Well, Ghetto's trying to accidentally see cans, so.
Yes, I am.
Trying to play it off.
By accident, though. That's the only way husbands can get away with it, is if it's by accident.
Yeah. Random sightings.
Yes. Other cans are like the Sasquatch to me, man. I just never get to see it.
I'll hold it down. I gotta go walk, buddy.
Okay. Best life.
Man, he's walking you.
Have? What's your timer
What's
at?
that?
What's your timer at?
Oh,
how much more?
I'm behind you guys. I still got 38 minutes.
Okay.
I was still cooking the chili when the screen started.
Oh man, that's funny. I did chili too. We've connected through the universe, through the ether, and I did pork and chicken just like Nikki. It's like across the board inspired.
Yeah. It's pretty much like I have these 7 jars to fill, whatever it takes to get them full. Because I still, to this point, I refuse to can just water so far. So.
Right. I did it 1 week because I had nothing. And I was like, damn it. So I had to put in a can of water. I hear you, though.
I will find whatever to, like, fill them all up. So far. I don't know. I'm trying to focus on meat, mostly.
What was that?
I'm trying to focus on meat, mostly.
Yes.
When I'm at home, like meat products, because jars and lids are really hard to find. And so I just feel like that's the most important thing right now. I don't know, the can, so.
I completely agree. And for the same reason, because it is getting harder to find them. So I'm like, all right, I know I can grow my garden, but I don't have the land to do animals. I might be able to get away with chickens, which I'm kind of thinking about a lot. But I hear you. I think meat, that's what I would recommend.
That's what I'm doing.
Nutrient rich with protein.
And I'm even thinking, I mean, because I sort of kind of, I don't know, I'm weird, I guess, but I think on the, like the grand scheme of things, I'm like, okay, I probably don't store as much food as some people do, obviously, because I've watched channels, and I'm like, dude, I don't have a basement, and my storage doesn't look like that, but when I started doing this a little over a year ago, I was kind of like, well, when I did it, I had been watching for years, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy extra food, of course, well-stocked pantry, put stuff in buckets, but then at the exact same time, I was like, well, I'm gonna get a tiller, and I'm gonna start a garden, and then I'm gonna start raising quail, and I'm gonna start raising rabbits, and it was like I did all of it all at the same time. So it was like a combination of, because like a whole grand scheme of, I couldn't just do one thing at a time. It took me months and months and months of watching to wrap my head around this and go, I got to make a plan, but it has to be like an all-encompassing plan for everything all at once.
Yes, I completely agree. Well, it's kind of like Ghost and his rabbits, or the milkmaid talks a lot as well about grow food to feed your food. Grow some of the lettuces, some of the stuff that they eat that grows really fast that
Yes, and they
that you
love
can
it.
feed to your animals. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God,
Yeah, I mean,
my dogs.
they'll grow out faster on pellets, but I mean, it's cheaper if you feed them all natural from your garden, grow it yourself, and then in turn they fertilize the garden, so they're doing all the work.
Right, and then you scoop all the poop and you put it over in the garden or a compost pile. My dogs absolutely love turnip greens.
Oh yeah, they
My
mine.
dogs go crazy.
My rabbits go nuts over collards. They love collard greens. That's like their favorite food.
Yeah,
collard greens.
Yeah.
Here's a project. Here's a project and an experiment I thought up the other night, because I know rabbit pellets are awesome fertilizer, and hydroponics fertilizer is kind of expensive, and I don't have fish yet for the aquaponics, that is the fish fertilizer thing for the plants. So here's what I'm thinking about doing. I think I'm going to design a hybrid system, and I'm going to take a whole bunch of rabbit poop and I'm going to liquefy it, and I'm going to use the rabbit poop like a tea. I'm going to make almost like a tea with the rabbit poop, and I'm going to pump that through the system. I'm going to dilute it with water and run that through the system instead of hydroponic nutrients and see what happens. I have a feeling it's going to explode. That means I won't have to buy any more hydroponic fertilizer.
Well, let me know if that works, because we only have that one aquaponics thing, but still, even with and we don't have very many fish because all our fish died. We just have little perks. But if that works, let me know, because I could also put that in there and run it, or at least in the grow bed and run it through, right? Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it and see if it works. I'm not going to do it in conjunction with the fish. I'm just going to take the rabbit poop and I'm going to liquefy it. I don't care if I got to destroy a blender or whatever. Or
whatever tea. Yeah, the tea
I could probably just put a bunch of rabbit poop in a tote, fill it with water, and put some air stones in the bottom, get it moving around, and a water pump, and just let it dilute itself and pump through.
That's a good idea.
Because I know for a fact it'll grow, because the only thing that's in those buckets outside that my okra grew in and my watermelon and cantaloupe grew in was nothing but rabbit poop. There was no dirt, there was no soil, there was no fertilizer. It was just rabbit poop, and they blew up.
I'll put that straight in my expanding garden bed. Straight shovel it over there, or in my gator, whatever.
My okra and cantaloupe and watermelon, that's a fruiting plant. If I do it with just lettuce, lettuce doesn't need that much in nutrient wise. They don't take as much as a fruiting plant. So the rabbit poop should hopefully I won't have to buy any more hydroponic nutrients.
Well, I'm never coming to your house for tea.
They're delicious. Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna drop back down into the chat and go do the dishes.
Well, thank you for coming up, Best Life, and showing us your jiggler.
If you guys are still live when it's done, I'll show you, but I don't know if you will be, because I'm behind.
We may be.
Right on. I'll be here.
All right, brother.
All right, man.
Later.
Yeah, I mean, because you think about it, then it would be completely free. Then the rabbit manure would grow the garden, would make the dirt. Plus, I wouldn't need to buy any more nutrients, because the hydroponic nutrients are pretty expensive. I'll just pump rabbit manure water through there and just let it do its thing. I mean, because the stuff I planted this year blew up. I mean, everybody saw it. It's all on video.
Oh yeah, I watched them. Garden updates, rabbit garden updates. I know. Been watching for the beginning.
I'd love to get them like some plants blowing up like my aquaponic system did in Florida with those massive collard greens and all that stuff. That would be awesome if I could do it here and do it without the fish. I do miss the fish, but doing the fish in aquaponics, you're gonna spend some money. You'll spend more money on the food for the fish than you will anything else, unless you're raising black soldier larvae flies, or you're feeding them, if you got tilapia and you're feeding them, leaves and stuff like that.
I have those. You know what I do with my quail? Okay, I know I don't video it or whatever, but like right outside at the beginning of the little run, there's all the rabbits, you know, and clearly they're in cages up off the ground, and we just scoop that up and put it out in the garden. But then the cages to the right and left in the end of the rabbits are all the quail, and they're the same thing up off the ground. And so when their poop falls down, this is just the way that I work it. Like the poop falls down, and when I mow the yard, I put the bag thing on there, and I take like the grass clippings and stuff, and I pour under the cages of the quail, because quail poop is stinky and like kind of like chicken poop or whatever. And I put the grass clippings under there, and the poop falls down, and soldier flies just showed up. They just show up, and they lay their and man, they're everywhere. The quail will eat them. The ducks and the chickens will eat them, clearly, I guess. And they're just, and they like break down. I used to, before I had the soldier flies show up, I used to like scoop all that out and put it in the compost pile, and I would get the fresh clippings and I would put under there, and it kept like the flies away, and it kept the smell and everything down. But now I have a ton of soldier flies all over the place. The regular flies are gone, and I have that soldier fly larva, the kind that people buy in bags, dried or whatever, that are super expensive. Those are just everywhere under there, and I scoop those.
That's all you need to feed them. Mm-hmm.
I know, and they like them, and so I have those. I have those growing under there, and then I scoop those with the poop and the leaves and the clippings, and I put those in the area that I'm trying to extend my flower or my garden for next year, and they just sort of break down, and then the geese from the pond come up and they eat them, and I'm like, it's like a crazy cycle when you really think about it. Like when I first, a year ago or whatever, when I first started watching all these videos, and I thought, okay, the very first thing I did before I started tilling the grass was start a compost pile, because I had watched so many videos, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be a cycle. So after that, I never looked at my mowing my yard the same again. I'm like, this is not just mowing my yard because, you know, it needs to be mowed. I'm like, this is biomass. Like this is going to go under the quail cages, and then that's going to go in the compost pile, and then that's going to go. And so it's like a big cycle. It's awesome. I can send you some soldier fly larvae if you want. Just give me your PO box.
If I decide to do the tilapia again, but I tell you what, if I can get the same or even close to the production out of just using the rabbit manure and turning it into a tea, then I might not even mess with fish, because I don't have to worry about no acid base level. I want to check the water, none of that. I can just do the rabbit manure in the water. I ain't got to test it. I ain't got to do nothing. I can just, you know, it's just set it. I mean, I like fish. Fish are good, but I mean, if I never eat fish again, it's not going to kill me.
Right. I want to know how it works. I'm interested.
Yeah. The fish were fun. It was a lot of work, but it was really, really fun. And that's like one of my favorite videos that I ever did, was a slideshow from my aquaponics system. It was just awesome.
I watched those too.
I did the aquaponics slideshow on here one night, or maybe I did it on one of my other streams. I can't remember. But yeah, that's a cool one. It's like one of my first videos.
The videos, one of them you showed the pictures of your aquaponics from Florida. Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah. And that's like only a fraction of how big it got. I just didn't take a whole lot of pictures.
Well, my little bok choys are doing good in our aquaponics right now. Okay, I turned them off. Come down. I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna be brave and move it because I want it to come down faster. Is that a thing? Can I do that?
It won't come down faster.
It won't?
No, it not really. I mean, maybe 2 minutes faster. The metal's what's hot. You turn the burner off, the burner automatically gets cold pretty quick. That's a burner.
Well, it's off.
I mean, I always never touch mine once I put it to the heat, unless you absolutely have to.
I won't touch it.
But they say not to. But because you could wiggle the jiggle. I don't know. But yeah, I mean.
Oh, you can't see that. I don't know if you can see this.
Yeah.
But I'm working with a stove that's like the canner has been like this all night. Oh blew myself up. I don't know if you can see it. Hang on.
Oh,
It
it's
is
kind of
not
heat.
level. It
Yeah.
is not level, y'all. It's crazy. Yeah, no. Scary.
Yeah, Jed
Scary.
clamped it, won't stove back.
Okay.
Yeah, because the thing is, the pressure's already built up in there. It's got heat in there. That whole canner's hot. Taking it off the burner versus just cutting it off, it might save you a couple of minutes, but it's not going to make a big difference.
Okay. I get it. I'm just impatient. I got behind, y'all. I got impatient.
I used PVC and tanks. I used IBC totes and a whole bunch of PVC pipes and a whole bunch of 55-gallon drums. But if you're interested in seeing it, Ohio Prepper, it's in my video collections. It's one of the first videos I made. It just says aquaponics setup or something like that. I can't remember what it said. I probably should
I'll go find it. I'll put it in. I know exactly what video it is. I'll get it.
Yeah, those plants were crazy big in your aquaponics tank.
Well, I guess I could just play the video while we're waiting on everybody's pressure to come down. We'll just play the video again.
They were awesome.
It's a short video.
Yeah.
I'll just look at it and find it. I'll play it again. Hey Roots, if you're still there, I'm just gonna play the video again.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm on a different computer. But yeah.
I hear you. Okay.
Oh, I'm here, John T. I'm just chasing a 4-year-old. I don't sometimes I have to do it and go and who knows? Feed, wipe, console, kiss. And he'll be the same as an adult, right, boys?
Oh yeah, right. It gets worse. It gets worse. Just look at Ghetto.
Right? They never change.
Hey.
Facts is facts.
Facts is
boys.
facts.
Boys are so much worse than girls when raising them. Oh my gosh,
Man,
they are
I didn't
whiners.
love girls. I'm glad I had boys.
Oh my God, they're
I
whiners.
disagree. I had one girl and one boy. No.
I have to disagree too. I have 2 boys and 1 girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
The one girl between the age of 13 and say 16.
Yes.
Good Lord. No.
I agree with that one because mine's 15 right now, but my boy's 9 years old. He started when he was 5, just whiny.
Yeah, but that's easy. But the attitude between 13 and 16, oh, God help you. I'm just saying.
That was the same way I felt. The same ages in their teens.
Yes. And Tyler, my son, he's
I think it's different though. I think it's between the moms and the daughters. It's a different type of
I can see that
relationship, and then the boy and the son is a different.
Okay, that's a good point.
You know what I mean?
Because, yeah.
Because I think I got to be honest. I think I'm salty because my boy runs to my wife more, and it's like, hey, wait a minute, that's my job to run to her whining.
That is
So
true.
it's like,
that is true here too. Yeah.
And then a girl can run to daddy, and
Yeah,
love
my
that.
daughter is totally a daddy's girl, and my sons, they're a mama's boys. But I also don't get in their way of anything either. So
yeah. My son, he's an adult and out of the house, but he still calls me and is like, Mom, how do I cook this or how do I cook that or what do I do? I'm like, oh my God. My daughter doesn't cook. She doesn't like to cook. Her husband cooks. My son-in-law cooks dinner all the time. My daughter, not so much. But my son will call me and be like, Mom, how do I do this? Mom, how do I do that? So cute. Boys are so cute.
Can y'all see that?
Yeah. A milkmaid said back a couple of weeks ago, F11, I think, will make it fully on yours.
I mean, I can see it, but
It's
I'm
pretty small.
too old to be able to see it clearly. I can see it, just not clearly.
Just don't forget to mute yourself once you play it, Ghost, or it'll echo a lot.
Oh, that's bigger. Yeah, it's better.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, that's where the fish were. That's one cucumber plant. Hydroponic tomatoes, Kratky. That's one cucumber plant growing all over the entire back porch, growing up the screen. It pulled all this screen loose. It ripped all this loose. I had to replace all that.
Watch this. That is literally one plant.
Yeah, that's one cucumber plant.
One.
It, all the way across up into the house. It was growing in the back door. I had to cut out there with hedge clippers and trim it. And I had to finally tear it out. And that's when I planted collards and celery in this one. And over here's a tomato plant. It turned into a tomato tree.
Yeah, we tried that in the hydroponic, in the grow bed. I'm never planting tomatoes in there again.
That's one tomato plant. That's one tomato plant. All this, all over and to the left, all that's one tomato plant.
Yeah, the roots go absolutely ridiculously crazy.
Yeah. That's all that is one tomato plant. Everything you see that isn't collards is a tomato plant.
Yeah. We tried that. Ours came out and hit the ground and came back up again. And I was like, man, no. You know?
Those are massive collard plants. Massive.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I tried one celery and
yeah, they're just massive. Like I couldn't eat them. I couldn't give them away. I couldn't fast enough. Like so big. Like 2 of those leaves is a helping. It's a serving. I mean, from left side of where the leaf is on the left side, the leaf tip to the right side leaf tip is about 7 feet. That's how far it is across from there to there, maybe a little bit more. Those things were massive. The stems from tip to the roots, they went into the planter, were almost 9 feet tall. And all that tomato on the ground is from that plant over on the right-hand side. That's one tomato plant. And I finally had to cut all that stuff out. There's one of the fish out of my system. There's a blue out of the system, and that's a 15-inch cutting board. So it tells you how big it was. And there's a 8-inch fillet. Like each fillet was almost a pound. They were huge. It was cool. Okay, now what? All right, cool.
Y'all, your cans are ready, right? Are your cans ready?
Nah, mine's still about 2.5, 3 pounds.
Really?
It takes mine about a good half hour, 45 minutes to come down to pressure. But the All-American canners are like super, super thick. I don't know how thick your T-foul is, but the All-American canners are what they're probably they're probably a third to a half of an inch thick. These things they're built like the torpedo tube on a submarine.
No, mine's not like that.
Yeah, the All-Americans, they're thick. They're real thick. Because I know it takes Milkmaid a couple hours to come back to pressure, back to 0.
Oh, good Lord. What kind of beer do you drink, Ghost?
Bush Light.
Okay. Well, I saw the blue.
Well, this is the Halloween. The Halloween limited edition. I know it's limited edition. What's limited about it? It's aluminum with paint on it. How's it limited?
Right.
It's a different special kind of aluminum.
I'm over here in a bad mood because all the guys left me and they went out in the woods in the bottom to hog hunt, And Jeremy's not bringing me my Coors Light anymore. And so I had to like start grabbing bottles of Bud Light that were in here. And I really don't like Bud Light. And I'm like, yuck. Just saying.
I mean, I used to be a hardcore Bud Light drinker, and then I don't remember when I had my first Busch Light. I was somewhere, and they had Busch Light. That's all it was to drink. And
it's okay.
Since I started drinking Busch Light, I don't get like a headache. It doesn't fill me up. I don't get blood. Yeah, it's like way better.
That's
like,
why I drink Coors Light.
Yeah.
I feel that way about Coors Light.
The flavor, yeah.
Because I don't like Bud Light. Well,
plus it's $5 to $7 a case cheaper. Yeah, win-win.
Right.
Ruth, I know she was gonna beat me. I knew she was gonna beat me.
Nice.
I'm still at 2 psi. She always beats me.
She beats everybody. Look at that.
Now you see the very top edge of her canner, how thick it is?
Yep.
That's not the thickness. That's only half the thickness because that inside edge is on a bevel. So if you go below that bloated out rim where the toggles are hitting the thing, it's twice the thickness of that top edge that you see.
So you're saying her canner weighs like 50 pounds?
Oh yeah, that thing's heavy. It's a good.
You can tell
it's 20. It's a good 20, 25 pounds easy.
Okay, so I did 2 cans of chicken and potato, 2 cans of pork and potato, and 3 of chili because my canner holds 7. It's a smaller canner, but yeah. So my son, when he gets home from work, this is like one meal. He can just pour it on rice, or I can strain it and make him gravy with the juices. And the chili also, 1 or 2 person deal. And I heard one ping right when I opened it. So yay.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. I'm going to switch computers. I'm going to join you downstairs, but I'm going to totally switch computers. Okay.
Okay. Hey, how many pounds of tomatoes? Here's what I did. I got quite a few tomatoes off of there. But the only reason I ran tomatoes through the system, and Nikki will back me up on this, because tomatoes, for the size of the system that I had, I should have only had around 30 fish in it. That size system, that much planting area of normal planting. But tomatoes are hungry. Tomatoes need a lot of nutrients. So what I did with it is I planted, after I took the big one out, I planted, because that slideshow you saw, that was only a year into a 3-year aquaponics system. So it got a whole lot better. But after I took the big tomato out, I planted probably 30 tomato plants. I was steady pulling off suckers and rooting them. It was completely full of tomato plants. I didn't care if they ever made a single tomato. The reason I had so many tomato plants was because I had over 150 fish in that system. And I wanted to make sure I was doing it for the fish. So I used the tomatoes strictly as a filter. Like, I didn't care if I got one single tomato off the tomatoes in the aquaponics system, because I was growing tomatoes in the hydroponic system on the crack key over on the other side in the buckets. But yeah, I use the tomatoes just as a filter because they are hungry. They clean a whole lot of water.
Yeah, and those roots, I mean, man, oh God, that's a bitch to clean out of that.
Oh yeah,
clay medium.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, tomato plants do not need to be in.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll never do that
like
again.
The one plant I did, the roots they took over. They didn't take over near as bad as the peppermint. Don't ever put peppermint in your system; it'll kill everything in it. Those are like, I literally had to go out there and cut everything out, and I went in there with a shovel, and I had to shovel out all the clay pebbles, completely empty the entire system. I put them in trash bags and set them in the sun to kill off all the roots, everything to die, and then I washed them all out and put the clean pebbles back in and started over from scratch. Because the peppermint, like if you even have like one piece of root that's still alive, it'll grow again. And I had to completely sanitize all the pebbles, all the clay pebbles, and put them back in and start over.
Oh yeah, mints are worse than weeds.
I have, okay, I've never grown peppermint or anything, but I do have lemon balm. I don't know if y'all seen the quick walkthrough videos or whatever. And right next to one little aquaponics thing, that one big clay pot or whatever, that's lemon balm, which is in the mint family, right? Lemon balm, mint family.
Right.
And that sucker, I put it in there when it was like this big, and it's like thank God I put it in a pot. And it smells good, and I don't know what to do with it except for I've seen people make lemon balm tea and stuff like that. I like it because it's pretty and it smells really good, lemony, when you pick it up. But I have it in a single pot by itself. And now I'm worried though, because I have it close to the aquaponics thing, and I think, what if it goes to seed or something and one of the seeds gets in there? Should I just move it away or destroy it, or I don't know what to do.
I don't know.
I love the way it smells, though. It smells so good.
You know what you could do if you want to keep it is try and put it in a pot.
It's in a pot.
Oh, it is in a pot?
It's in a pot. It's in a big, heavy, big clay pot. But it's right next to my aquaponic system, though. So I'm a little afraid of
Worry about it. If it goes to seed, if it goes to seed, just chop that limb off.
Okay.
Seed limb. It's seed straight up, right? I just chop it off.
Well,
but it ain't gonna go to seed anytime soon. It ain't gonna go to seed till summer anyway.
It's been in there since. Shit, I don't know.
If it's happy, it probably won't go to seed.
It's happy.
It probably ain't gonna go to seed anytime soon.
Okay.
It might be for a while. I mean, I like the peppermint because they help keep the bugs away. I would just never put it in the system again. I put it in a pot and put it around the perimeter.
Well, it's right next to it, on the side next to it. So I don't know. I'm just learning how to garden. Literally from about a year ago. Just learning. I know nothing. I can only show y'all my mistakes. I know nothing. What did that say?
Well, the no touch made it home safe.
Oh, he called him a pilot.
Had a 30-mile drive, so I don't know.
Right?
Yeah, Canadian bear is way different. It's like candy. Our Smarties are different than their Smarties. It's almost like our Sprees.
Give it a couple minutes and I'll be able to empty. Look at Sherry Leach with the alcohol trivia. Did y'all know Canadian beer is between 4.0 and 6.1% above American beer? That means I gotta drink 50% more.
I did not know that.
Well, we will be waiting, Savage.
I'm a little worried.
What are you worried about?
Sorry. It's my brain working. After the whole crashing in the house or whatever, and the guys were like, we're going hog hunting. Everybody's been drinking shots of hot damn and whiskey and all this stuff. And it's really quiet out there because even when I'm hanging out in here with you guys, I can hear them out there around the fire. But since they all did that and they were like, we're going hog hunting, it's been super quiet. And super quiet for that long from the time they were in here till now. And there's nobody back, no four-wheelers, no trucks, no nothing. That worries me a little bit.
Well, if you don't hear people screaming or hogs squealing, everything's all right.
No, I understand. If they went hog hunting, they're 138 acres away at the bottom. And I'm over here like, oh, they're not back yet? Oh, my God. The silence. Okay, y'all know this. Okay, come on. As parents, and I'm not saying, well, kind of, parents to the husbands and the cousins and whatever. As parents, when your kids get silent, that's when you really have to start to worry. Right, Susanna? When it's silent, you're like, something's wrong. Right? Right?
Yeah, we
Right?
all know. We all know that we gotta go check on him.
Exactly. And so it just struck me. I was like, man, it's been really quiet out there for a really long time. There's nobody out there. So that means they're still like down in the woods somewhere. And I'm like, oh, Lord, what am I going to have to fix or bandage or drive to the hospital or whatever tonight? Oh,
Prepper 101. Oh.
what? What do you say? I can't see the chat, y'all. I don't have. Oh, look, there's a can. Sketty sauce. What did he say?
Ghost.
It does look good. What did 101 say? Is he?
He said, hog hunting around here is trying to find out where my mother-in-law strolled off to.
Mother-in-law joke. Yes. Leave it to 101. I can't see the chat, so I gotta rely on you to fill me in. 101 is hilarious.
Yeah, it's okay. I can't see the chat all the time either.
Oh, yeah. Well, normally at home I get the little tiny laptop so I can at least sort of see it while I'm trying to. But yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere, literally. Look at that. Spaghetti sauce. Okay.
Hello, Uslander info.
Can't see it. Nice.
Got some spaghetti. It smells good.
Nice. Looks good.
I don't know. I'm pretending like I'm smelling it right now. It's
really
one of those. It's one of those things where you know what it is, and you want to smell that goodness.
How are y'all?
Hey, those looked good.
They smell good.
Good.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
You know, I think my internet gets better as it gets later. Maybe not any color on it.
It does that every time. The later you get, the better your internet is.
That's what Jeremy told me earlier when I was having all the problems. He was like, babe, just give it a while. It always happens between like 4 and 8 or up here or whatever. And I'm like, how do you know this? Like, we don't even have internet up here. And he's like, oh, it's always horrible. And he was like, it'll get better the later it gets. I was like, okay, I don't know.
I think it's a traffic issue. Like if they have so much going through cell towers.
I guess in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably right.
Okay.
Especially
like,
I've noticed. But yeah. Your cans look gorgeous.
Why, thank you.
You're so well. Mine won't be out for a while. It's okay.
Yeah, it smells good. I used a different kind of spaghetti seasoning packet this time. One I've never used before.
Right.
Smells good, and it had like a lot of herbs, and it was nice and chunky. Plus, I added diced tomatoes with basil, garlic, and oregano.
Mm-hmm.
I like tomatoes. I like tomatoes in my spaghetti. Almost like I like the chunky tomatoes in my chili, but I like the chunky tomatoes in my spaghetti too.
Right.
Now I can really imagine how good it smells in there.
Right.
Oh, it smells real good. It's like
television.
But I use this.
Yankee, how much more time do you have before you turn off the heat?
I use this. These are my favorite tomatoes. I use them pretty much on everything. The basil, garlic, and oregano.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I love these things. They're so good. And there's another recipe my dad invented a couple years back, but he takes these tomatoes, the basil, garlic, and oregano. I swear to God, this is all the meal is, and it is so freaking delicious. I have a whole bunch of it canned. I'm gonna can some more of it. But he takes that, and then he takes the smoked sausage, the sausage from the store, the long smoked sausage link, and we slice it up into halves and dice it up and that with some sauteed onions and a little bit of garlic and some bell pepper and a couple cups of water, and bring it to a boil on the stove. Now you saute the onions, the bell pepper until they're like not quite caramelized but translucent, and then the garlic for about 5 minutes, with some good butter going on, and then add the sausage. Get the sausage nice and cooked up, and then add the tomatoes. Just pour it right out of the can with a little bit of water, and then you make a pot of rice, and you just scoop that out and put it over the rice in a bowl. You want to talk about good? Oh my god, we eat that like once a week, like at least once a week, and it's dirt freaking cheap. It's so good.
Sounds delicious.
It is. I'm telling you, you should try it. It's good, good, and easy.
Yeah, what I do for my spaghetti sauce is I put a little bit of red wine in it while it's cooking. So you have your onion, your garlic, and then your spaghetti sauce. And I love sausage for it, honestly, like Italian sausage. But then like rosemary, heavy on the oregano. Oh, I heard a ping.
Like the fourth one. Like the fourth one, I pull them out. They're pinging away.
And then what I'll do though is I'll put some cream cheese in it.
Ooh.
And it makes it slightly creamier, and oh my gosh, the taste is amazing.
Now I've put mascarpone in sauces like that, and same idea. That's so good.
G'day, mate. G'day, Auslander.
Gotcha, Yankee. Hey, Auslander.
How's Yankee? Oh, okay. Gosh, it's nice to be able to hear y'all.
Yeah, your volume. I actually had to turn my volume down because you were cracking my eardrums when you came on here. Your microphone's working good. I'm just joking. That's not that bad. I'm just joking.
Oh. Okay.
You're 5x5, girl.
Such an ass.
You're like 5.5. You're like 5.5 by 9.
But yeah, I was late. I just went ahead and cooked up more of the beef because I've got like a whole freezer full at this point. Actually, like kind of 2 freezers. So, because we got a steer that I picked up from the butcher. It was like over 500 pounds. So I do not want to risk that, with power outages and stuff like that. I'm going to be canning like crazy.
For sure. So this round you did ground beef and cooked it off a little bit to get the fat out. Did you season it in any way, or just like bam, it's something you can put in whatever you choose?
I think I'm going to go with the bam thing.
Yeah.
I put water in it, which I wonder if I needed to do that. It's just what I've always done. And then a little bit of salt.
I quit putting water in mine. Like I used to can all my ground beef with liquid, whether it was water or beef broth, and then I canned it. I did a dry canning one time, and I don't know, for some reason I just like it better. I don't have to drain anything out. I can just dump it right out of the jar, and the texture's a little bit different. It's like fresh ground beef versus ground beef that you can in a fluid. There's a big texture difference. But the dry canning falls in between. Like it's got a little crunch to it, especially if you throw it in the pan and fry it up. But I don't know, I just like it better. I just like it better dry canned. I don't know why. There's nothing wrong with wet canned. I had plenty of that too. But the dry canned, I think there's less prep time because you just open the jar and dump it out and you're good. You don't have to drain it or any of that stuff.
Okay.
And I think everybody has their preference because I did both, and I prefer the dry canning. I did not I'm picky with meat, like really, really picky. And I liked it. I could not eat it, the wet. I just couldn't. And so I was glad I only made one. My husband ate it.
Yeah, I mean, I've used the wet. I'll just drain it out. I'll let it drain really, really good. I'll put it in a strainer and let it sit in the sink for like a minute and let it drain really, really good. And then, I mean, it works good for like tacos and sandwich and things like that. But I mean, to me, Huh?
Or soup.
Yeah, soup would be fine. But like to me, the dry canning the ground beef just seems to help the texture stay more like ground beef. You know what I mean?
But
It's
you
just,
already brown it first, right?
yeah. I mean, it's still pink when I start the canning session. I do it probably 70%, maybe 80% cooked. But I turn the heat off when it's pink, and it still browns up a little bit more. But yeah.
We'll see, because that's what I'm probably gonna do tomorrow. Because I cooked up more beef.
You'll probably like it better dry than you will wet, but it still works.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, but it'll be fine in soups and stuff like that. It's just to me like a personal preference, a palate wise. You know, the texture. It's just to me, it's just better dry. I've never canned shrimp. I've never canned seafood of any kind. I'm just not a big fish, prawn kind of guy.
Oh, I am. That's a good question because I love seafood.
Yeah, you can can them. You can every single kind of seafood you can think of. You can can it. It's all in the Ball Cookbook and on the website.
Well, was it Homestead Heart? She's precious. She did that like Cajun salmon and all kinds of stuff, and I've watched her a few times, and I'm like, I don't know about the fish, like the salmon or the fillets or whatever in there, but shrimp would be good, especially I guess if you want to can it and put it in like a gumbo or something later. I don't know. I love seafood. I'm all about some seafood. I've just never thought about really trying to can it yet.
Right. See, I'm not a big seafood girl. I like things with hooves on them.
Well, I like that too. I'm just, I guess, all about the protein in general.
I'll eat seafood. I'll eat seafood, but it's just not like a staple. You know what I mean? I like popcorn shrimp. I love me some popcorn shrimp. I like them little fuckers fried up. They're good. But like, as far as fish goes, I'm tilapia, obviously, catfish, crappie, bass, but I'm just not like this. I love salmon and I love tuna fish, but like I'm just not like a big fish guy. I don't know. I mean, I love salmon patties. I love salmon stew. That's good stuff right there. Salmon stew.
I've never had salmon stew, but I make salmon patties. I've never had salmon stew. In the South or in Texas, salmon patties are a thing. It's just like salmon, eggs, chopped onion, and like crushed cracker crumbs, and you fry them. Oh, they're delicious.
Yeah, it's like a hamburger patty, but salmon patty. But no, salmon stew. My dad makes the best salmon stew. You put it either over grits. You either put it over grits or over rice. I do it over rice. It's really good over rice.
No, they're not asking for you. The guys are back, so I don't have to worry. So clearly, the commotion going on. They got lost down the bottom. He walked in and I said, "Did y'all get a hog?" And he was like, "No, but we got lost." And I was like,
"Well, I feel like
this is my life, y'all."
I like salmon and cod, but my favorite fish is grouper.
Grouper's delicious.
Grouper is delicious.
Come on.
I've never had grouper.
Come on.
Speaking of grouper, have you guys seen videos?
Like a big old, like a giant flounder?
Flounder's delicious. Crawfish are delicious. Crabs are delicious.
I've had the crabs before, and they're really good.
Have you guys seen the Goliath grouper?
They are ginormous.
The Goliath grouper, it can swallow a person.
Say what?
Let me tell you.
It can swallow a person.
Yes, I know. Let me tell you something. We were scuba diving in the Bahamas or Cozumel in Mexico. We were scuba diving in Mexico where we did both. But good God Almighty, this grouper swam on the top of the reef that we were scuba diving in, and that thing, yes, I believe it. They can swallow a person. That thing came over and it looked like a damn submarine.
Yeah, they're huge.
Holy shit.
Huge. And they're so big and slow. And their mouth's like always open. They got no problem swallowing a person. They can just.
I was down there like.
They're protected in Florida, but they just released. They just eased up the hunting or the fishing standards on them, and now they have a fishing season on glass grouper down there.
Grouper's delicious.
They're huge. Like the
big ones are scary. They look like submarines when you're in the water.
And they got these great old big lips, like these great, huge lips. It looks like a big ass fish. You remember them wax lips you used to get as a kid? You know, the wax lips. That's what they look like. Like Google Goliath grouper. They're huge.
They do. They really do, actually.
Gotta find
Hey.
it. So I don't have to hold it like this.
What? He said, I'm sorry. What?
We got cans?
No. I pressure cans.
Somebody got cans?
I got cans. I do have cans. Let me move them.
Cans of what?
Chicken. Pressure can, chicken. Oh, they're still bubbling. He said cans of what? You're not seeing these cans, not those cans.
Okay, y'all ready for this?
Beans?
Damn,
It is. He said, God. Okay, y'all, this is my husband, my brother, and my cousin over here in the background making comments. Just saying, just so y'all know.
Is that Nikki's
Chicken.
or mine? Nice.
More chicken. I think the pork is my favorite, y'all. Oh, no, that's beans. That's beans and pork. And that's chicken. And this is, hang on, where's the pork? Oh, this one. This pork.
Nice.
All right, I'm
Birdie.
done.
That was Purdy.
Yay.
Looking
Okay.
good, Nikki.
Hang
Thank
on.
you.
Beautiful.
Hang on. I want to show you guys something.
Yes, that's why I can't. Chicken. He's requesting chicken and dumplings. Okay. They will bubble for like an hour.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look close here.
Y'all see that?
Crap.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. They look like submarines when you're scuba diving. You're like, holy crap.
No,
They're
thank you.
Humongous.
They are
Glad we decided
huge.
not to live in the Caribbean.
That's a big ass fish.
You got it. Dang.
The guy,
A
he's
big.
air like, holy shit.
Those things are just.
Where's Pipeline Pimp at?
Look at that guy.
What? Where is Pipeline Pimp? He's funny. What?
Looks like a whale
Yes.
shark.
You're serious?
Easy one.
Is he really?
Are they
Sorry,
kind of
guys.
oh,
Do what?
I'm so distracted. Holy shit.
I was gonna say, are they aggressive? They must not be aggressive.
No, they're not.
No,
They're
they're
really
not.
Okay.
They're
But if
scary
they were,
when you're down there.
if they wanted to be, they could tear some shit up. No, they're not aggressive at all.
They're not. They're not. Barracudas,
Slow.
however.
They're slow. They just like la la la. They just kind of like they just kind of like float through the water. They're like
Right.
Tasty though.
What's good?
You can shoot the Tanner, right?
look at Debbie Sims. Debbie Sims. Oh hell no.
Let's go. Okay, y'all.
When the fish becomes a fisherman, yeah.
I have to.
Yeah, those things are mad.
Oh, y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all, but I'm about to have to go because I got like a whole living room full of guys.
The adults are here.
The adults are here? Yeah, okay. I got a whole living room full of guys or whatever in the cabin. Hang on, I'll take you along with me. So I got the guys, and I love my guys.
I'm definitely not gonna get monetized on this one. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, this is not gonna be bad. I'm just saying, love the guys, and they're eating dessert after they got lost in the bottom 40 acres trying to hog hunt, whatever. And then this one. Yeah, okay. And then the cousin's like, see the bottle over there of tannerite? He's like, can you can tannerite? I'm like, no, but we can shoot it. And he's like, let's go. And I'm like, all right, let's go. So anyway, I have to be out and I have to go hang out with the boys. And I love you guys, but I gotta go hang out with the guys. And I guess blow some stuff up.
Cool.
Nice.
Just saying. Apparently, we're gonna go blow some stuff up. That won't demonetize you, right?
Fireworks are so much
We'll
fun.
find out.
Fireworks, right. Blow some stuff up, like boom, fireworks. Just saying. I don't mean like in a, whatever sort of way. You could just come rescue me. That would be maybe one day.
You know what? That was a good. You really
See, and y'all thought I was bad at home? No. They're laughing. Nobody's laughing. I love her. And she's laughing. She's like, oh my God, Jeremy's like, tell her hi. Okay, I love you guys, but it's probably time because it could go like Tribe says, it's all downhill from here, y'all.
Uh-huh.
All right, love you, Nikki.
Love
Good
y'all.
night, Nikki.
Good night,
Bye.
guys.
Yep, you're getting demonetized.
Done. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, but
Wasn't
those
that bad.
cans look great. You did a great job.
Yeah. You talking about hers or mine?
Huh?
Where'd Roots go?
I'm right here.
Oh, okay. I hadn't heard you talking in a while.
Yeah, I was laughing in the background.
Susanna's the quiet one. Well, I'm used to Susanna just sitting over there for 20 minutes not saying a word, and then she comes out with something that ends in jiggler, and just.
Susanna, did you turn off your? Oh no, you're not canning tonight. Never mind.
No.
Yeah.
And mine are going to be a long time, so yeah, I have probably. Let me look. Hold on. Yeah, I've got at least another half hour, 45 minutes. Nah, they're just goofing off in the woods.
Yep.
Good night, Debbie. Yeah, I can hear the rustling upstairs, so I gotta go, and I will be in chat just in case you're still going. Also, Best Life, find a way to let us know how it went unless you're ready. I think he just off.
He's still got probably a half hour or so.
Yeah, that's what
we're at 3.5 hours now. I'm probably going to shut her down and who else is live. Get caught up in the gossip. I'm probably going to shut her down since we're at 3.5. Yep. But thanks everybody that came up on the panel. As usual, all the Canimals are here. Thanks everybody in the chat for hanging out. Thank you moderators. Thank you members for hanging out. Tomorrow is my day off. Monday we'll have the members only live at 6:45 and the Daily Nugget at 7:30. Hopefully I will have a chance to do a video for the pre-nugget, and we'll try that out this week and see if I can make enough time to do that every day. So wish me luck.
Good luck.
Luck.
Thanks everybody in the chat. I am going to stick a fork in this one and go relax for a little while, have another adult beverage or 7 or 8, and see what's going on YouTube. and hang out on YouTube for a while. So y'all have a great night, and we'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.